Hey, beautiful people. Happy Saturday. I hope that you are having a good day, a good weekend, and all that stuff. And I might change the title to this. I gotta share it on my community wall real fast. I called it Cly, the pictures and the black sector, and whatever else. You guys know I don't like names in my title, really. But this time, there was really no choice but to put a name in the title. And there's just a few things. So if I end the stream without saying goodbye, let's just say it was overwhelming. How you doing, Sandra? I don't think I've seen you here. Welcome. So let me share this out real quick. I hope that, how you doing, Sandra? Just give me a second and I'm gonna jump right into the commentary, okay? Just want to share this on my community wall. I look cute? What'd you say? Are you trying to say cute? You're always in the bushes. Thank you for dropping down. Evelyn, hey member, thank you. Thank you, y'all. I'm gonna do this without my notebook. Yeah, y'all, I did some shopping and I got this I'm going shopping for Adidas today. I'm gonna take my son out. I think, and I got this Adidas like tracksuit. But I cannot believe the sale, y'all, this weekend. So I'm gonna go back and buy either 2 or 3 more of the exact same thing because I can wear these outfits to work out in. But yeah, I'm really liking it. My little Adidas gear. So I have to buy some shoes and all that stuff. My son and I are going to be Adidas out, and then we're going to go and really do some R&R. I know I need to figure out what I'm going to do with my hair and all that kind of stuff because we got to keep it going. But I got to keep my stress level low because y'all know stress and cortisol and belly fat, and I'm not trying to be like these puffy motherfuckers that be talking about me that's obsessing over these pictures, that's obsessing over a lot of stuff. I'm not going to be like them. They want me to be puffy belly like them, and we ain't going to do it, okay? We're going to be ready for the springtime, keep ourselves healthy, our gut fat and belly fat in check because, you know, I think it's called gut health because that stuff is healthy. Let me share this out, and then I'm going to greet you guys and get right into the commentary. I was just listening to somebody from the B sector trying to go in on me, motherfuckers. Let me tell you something. I got bigger fish to fry, literally. And don't try to make your shows about me when I enter y'all chats because I just nah. Talking about Trish. Let me keep going. All right. Let me share this real quick. Trish. Actually, I'm going to pin a link at the same time since I'm not going to be looking at the chat. Please don't hit that link, though, for no reason. Hit the link if you have something to say. I'm not trying to be mean, but y'all see my community post? I gave y'all a disclaimer. Hey, Vegas girl. Thank you for being a member. Vegas girl over there doing her thing. Okay, let me share this real quick. I'm just going to share it as a Q&A. So if y'all have a question, just hit the link. And we're going to talk about some stuff real fast. And then I'm going to get out of here. Hey, before 1492. I'm a little worried about my stomach because when I stress, it goes right to my stomach. And so I may not be able to do the stream, but we're going to try. We'll get through it. Let me pin that link really fast. I don't think my members can do it. I mean, my moderators can do it. Do y'all see that link pin? I can't tell. All right. Hey, Sandra. Hey, DJ. I see you. Evelyn, thank you for being a member. I appreciate you so much. Hey, Regis. No nonsense. Sunshine, good seeing you. From Babe Nation, I see you. Red Star, V-Lyn Treasures. How you doing? Trinity, what's good, beautiful? Brown Sugar, how you doing? Rachel's Heart. Hey, my friend. Thank you for being a member. Risa, thank you for being a member. Zill, thank you for being a member. I like it. I like Adidas too because of the shape. Hey, Rodney. I sure got a lot of messages about you. Red Star says, I like sales when I find a good 50% off or more at the store. This sale is 75% off, y'all. I wasn't even expecting it. I was like, damn, for real? Okay. I always break out into Kojak church tongues. What's that? Kojak church tongues? I don't know what that is. Sometimes I did quick, discreet break dance by the product on sale. Hi, Patrice. Gut health is important. Yes, it is. I'm not trying to drag. It's healthy. Hi, 20. Hey, Nitra. How you doing? Okay, y'all. So let me just start with this. I need my notebook, but we just got the freestyle. Whew. Hey, Robin. So I was trying to get a little distracted. I'm gonna start the easiest first and work my way back, and that's Trish. The only money, like I don't. Trisha's live stream was so weird right now. She was going. I just jumped in. I'm like, hey Trish. I always go in Trish's live stream. I've always supported Trish, and she was talking about some wrench. Have I ever talked to you guys about Trish taking away a wrench? I don't give a fuck about no wrench. I don't block or time people out. Have you guys ever heard me mention Trish and this wrench? I'm tired of people lying on MU. Don't try to make your storylines about MU. And the only finances that would have exchanged hands, how you doing, Char, between myself and Trish was for these damn awards that I was trying to support. Thank you, Robin. No. So don't go lying, because when y'all take a wrench or give me a wrench, I don't mention it. I don't announce it. Unlike the people in a lot of the parts of the B sector, not all, y'all not my commentary. So the last thing I'm gonna do is come up here and try to, hey daughter here, come out here and talk about some motherfucking stinking ass wrench. Okay, and I'm sorry y'all, but I'm just tired of the lies. I want to get myself together right now, but I'm drinking this sweet tea. So if they want to say I relapse, bitches. Take that as a soundbite. I was doing well without these damn sweet teas, but sugar makes me hyper as hell. Oh, okay. Thank you, RY. So Trish, did y'all ever hear me make fun of her endeavors and stuff like that? I got the non-disclosure agreements and stuff like that. I've been so busy. I kept track of the deadlines just so I could just go. My skin's still glowing. That's right. So I really didn't appreciate her telling me about the black sector. You cannot tell me about a sector I came from. You can't. You can't tell me a damn thing about them. You can't tell me about any part of the black sector if you didn't come from there. I'm sorry. And for her to try to go in and say the black sector is lining people, stop with y'all scenarios and conspiracy shit. Y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Okay? Snoopy came from the black sector. So there should have been no surprise that Clyde was going to record phone calls. Okay? Y'all dealing with the sector, y'all should know how they roll. Doesn't mean they'll put it out. Doesn't mean anything. They'll sit on that shit forever unless there is a reason for it to be put out. What's up, Tisa? You know what, Tisa? It's funny because I was actually going to subscribe to you and I realized I don't do fashion. I don't know why we ever had an issue. I don't have an issue with you. But yeah, they're pressed. I need to start doing fashion, but when I was in the thick of things, I didn't give a damn about anything. But I'm starting to care more now. Okay, the black sector. So Clyde wouldn't have put it out if there wasn't a reason to. And I don't know why Clyde and I have issues, because we both were in a black sector. I remember when Clyde did a debate over in the contest community and stuff like that. And that was so long ago, you guys. When I was dealing with a lot of people in the black sector, I was in the thick of addiction. So when they're going around saying all this stuff, they go from, not all of them, right, Trinity? Y'all know, black sector people have phones full of crap that they will pull out. Yeah, so anybody dealing with the black sector knows how they roll. And anybody dealing with me, I mean, you guys got to remember where I come from. Of course, I got receipts. Of course, I got like all that kind of stuff. So it is what it is. You got to know the sector that the person comes from. We all fight differently, good and bad. Let me stay focused. So Clyde pulling out these. Lady La, you know we got receipts for years. We do. But I didn't appreciate Trish and her commentary trying to act like the black sector's coming over here trying to line people up. From what I've seen, the black sector has just been trying to blend in. But then you have some people, tell me if I'm wrong, Lady La. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. So Clyde's recording shouldn't have been a surprise to anybody. They have, I mean, once Lady La pulled out some recordings of me, I think it was like a year later. Was I shocked? No. I was like, damn, I sound crazy on these recordings. That's what I thought. So Trish trying to say, Lady La, do you hear the stuff she's saying about the black sector right now? And I'm going to get organized in my thoughts. Right now, it's just been a lot. All right. And hey, little pressure. It's been a lot. and I had to cut some people out of my life, and just it's just a lot. So, but for Lady La, I mean, sorry, Lady La, I just saw you chat. For Trish to start talking about, and she didn't come from the black sector. Lady La, you remember her from the black sector? So I don't know why she's saying that she was up in the clouds and she came from the black sector, and why is Trish trying to war with me? That is not a war that I'm interested in having. I don't really have any beef with her, but I really didn't appreciate her saying that we come over here. I didn't appreciate the stuff that she was saying, and I'm tired of people trying to claim the black sector. You guys don't want people just claiming the beef sector, and now everybody's from the black sector. Stop. That's the same thing that QI was talking about. Oh, she's from the black sector all of a sudden. Bitch, I ain't never seen you over there. That's all I'm saying. All right. I heard she was on some BS. Yeah, she's over there talking about it now. What's good, Mahia? She's over there talking about it now, talking about, oh, you know, they need to go back. It's just a bunch of bullshit with her right now. I just left because I seen that she was trying to fight with me. So you guys gonna have to bear with me because I am gonna be all over the place right now. But I promise you guys by Sunday, I will try to have my commentary more organized. But this shit came fast today. Congratulations to Lady La for hitting 10,000 subscribers. Her YouTube shorts did hit over 100,000 views, and she's doing her thing. So I did go over there. So while people were accusing me of being somebody in Viva North's chat, I was over there celebrating with her. Okay? I don't have any issues with most of the people from the black sector. Now, the other ones that follow me around, you know, like you got this Nubian chick that keeps going to you guys. That's somebody I dealt with a couple years ago that's been stalking me, going place to place, all because I cut that person off. And you guys think that shit is normal for somebody to just go and try to keep track of me. You know what? I'm going to live my life. And you bum bitches that think it's normal to follow misunderstood around, that think that going in all these chats, I heard some of you in the beef sector, I ain't talking about all of you guys. I ain't talking about all of you. But I heard some of you say, oh, wow, she's really on misunderstood. She's keeping track of misunderstood. Let me tell you something that's weird. I walked away from a lot of people over there. That person doesn't cam up, doesn't hit y'all links, and they just follow me around, lying on me or telling you guys things that happened 3 years ago. That shit is abnormal, and it's time for some of you over 50-year-old asses, because y'all the ones that I've heard say, oh, this is, oh, wow, she's telling us everything about MU. If you want to know more about another woman than you want to know about yourself, the shit is weird. It's weird. You dumb bitches. Y'all see, I don't even mention her. I have that person blocked, and y'all want to, I'll hit y'all link and y'all highlight that person, wanting me to address that person. It's never going to happen. Not on the spaceship, not on any fucking ship. It's not going to happen. Because when I cut somebody off, I truly cut them off. Unless I need receipts. I come from a different sector. Okay, we do what we got to do for receipts. But at the end of the day, that shit is weird. And yep, she hit her 10,000. And she's doing her shorts, and I'm really proud of her and shit. And we have history. But when I got sober, Lady La was one of the first to, when I really got sober. Okay, there's some relapses. She was one of the first to congratulate me. So I'm not talking about everybody from the black sector. But one thing Trish did get right was there was a lot of people that did come over trying to say, oh, she's this, she's that. But it's not normal to try to keep track of somebody. Let me tell you something. I don't give a damn about what I did a couple years ago. We all have a past. And those pictures are from way back. You guys know that shit. And I'm going to live my life despite who thinks I shouldn't. I'm going to live my fucking life. I think the stuff that happened over on Pizarro's was weird. I'm not surprised by it at all, because I've been telling you guys that Snoopy has been following me around for a while. And if I were to do these things that, if I were to do the things that they've done to me, they'd have a problem. Instead, they have to create all these scenarios with me. And it's just interesting that everybody wants to make excuses for what is abnormal. All right. I have told you guys that, you know, well, let me talk about this church lady person. I haven't done a damn thing to her. And she's over there lying, talking about I doxed her kids. Show me. Or I put a picture up of her child. Have you guys ever seen me put a picture? Hi, Tony. Have you guys ever seen me put a picture up of anybody's child? or hey King, thank you for being a member, or put up nude pictures. Hey Santa Phoenix, of anybody. Show me a receipt of me paying one person to go after somebody. I sent Brianna a cash app that somebody sent me to give Brianna. Okay? But you guys make it so we don't want to cash up any damn body at all. I mean, damn. It's just weird. It's just weird. Snoopy chose to go after somebody that I was with, and you guys have been making excuses for it ever since. I don't need her, and I don't need the person that she is chasing. I don't need anybody that feels the need that they can interfere into my life, because this shit has been weird and it's been going on for 2 years, and I'm really tired of the excuses. Because while they trying to make it seem like I'm such this bad person, as I'm sitting over here doing what the fuck I need to do. No, and you never dragged that lady's father either. I never dragged that lady's father. Who you talking about, Snoopy? I have the recording of the conversation with her father. Since we released the recordings, I have the recording of that conversation. She's a liar. Church lady is a liar. She came into this chat talking about she was going to slice my face because Snoopy was coming after me. So I called the police to see what my options were. Never pressed charges. I didn't have the fucking person's address. But these people are all liars. And their obsession with me is just weird. And I'm tired of it. I'm done with it. I deserve to be able to live my life, my sober life. I didn't get sober to be fighting with these bum bitches. And they're the ones talking about the black sector, but they're carrying the storylines from the black sector, because everything that I did when I was high, those stories belong to the black sector. I'm just saying, you guys weren't with me. And Snoopy, with her obsession over me, okay, I didn't do a damn thing to her. I went to the conscious community. I started to talk about what was happening over in the with Shug and all this other shit on 10 Toes Down platform. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Then it is what it is. But that's all I did. And after that, she started to beef with me. Okay, I didn't drag her father, but she's reached out to my child's father. She's posted pictures of my dance studios. Everybody just makes excuses of it. She's tried to talk to my family. Sent my kid Instagram fucking requests. Instagram requests. Trying to friend her. And everybody just makes excuses. My daughter deleted the fucking request. Or else I would post it. These are the things that I went through. And the only reason, so she's sitting over there mad about Don Cato. She can't keep calling a man a yag when she wanted to be with him while I was on a cruise, talking about she's gonna go suck his schlong up. Okay, she wouldn't put her little bony ass mouth on his schlong just because I was away, and that whole cruise was fucking bullshit. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. The whole shit is weird. Everybody just makes excuses up for it. And all of you that's making excuses, don't even think about hitting my link. I ain't hitting your links. We good. We're good on all that shit. I'm moving on because I deserve to live my life. And the obsession that she's had with me and my family has been weird. And then you got Church Lady and other people trying to make excuses. Snoopy's the one that made fake accounts with me, trying to cause me to have fights with Babe, making accounts trying to fight with her in her live streams. I can't even do the stream right now because I'm so pissed off. And the session with you started before Don Cato. It did. And everybody's making excuses for the bony ass two-dimensional bitch that can't even get 7 likes on her fucking post when she's talking about MU, and 6 of them are her own accounts. And y'all know it. It's just weird. It's weird. But all I'm going to do is go about my day, live my life. Let me tell you something. Fuck all of you that's obsessed with those pictures. It's weird. What would y'all say if it was a guy obsessing over another dice pictures like that? And then you got big ass tank body built Kimmy going around that's in the middle of all of it. The only reason I even knew that Snoopy was the one that put my name on the dating site was because Kimmy told me. Kimmy's the one that sent me those messages. So you got, and I don't really believe that Kimmy is beef sector because she came from the black sector. She was actually over there with ZX, who came from the Nature Boy sector. So she don't even move like the beef sector moves. Actually, she don't even move at all. She just sits there staring at a screen, and all you can see is her big fat ass head with her. Never mind, I'm not dragging in February. I forgot it's Black History Month. Oh my God. Remind me not to drink sweet tea before I go live. But I'm just saying, it's a delusional group. And I think they're all twisted and weird. She put my name on a dating site. Yes, she did. I have the receipts of it, and then she called my. She put. Hold on, y'all. I got to turn my air conditioner. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Whew. It's hot. I had to turn on my air. She put my name on the dating site, and then she used my child's father's name. I can read y'all the letter from him. I mean, I'm sorry. This tea got me amped up. She put my child's father's phone number so they could call him, and then she's been calling him for interviews. She offered him $50. I told y'all this shit already. For an interview. And he just laughed at her and told her if she keeps calling back, he'll call the police on her. It's just weird. It's weird for her to go around with all these pictures. Remember, she was lying to you guys, talking about I put some nudes out of her, or I made Queen Shard put some news out of her. She's just a fucking liar all around. But when she's walking around with these troll pages of me and all these pictures of me and all that kind of shit, it's like, girl, you looking bad out here. I didn't post any pictures that was sent to me of her. Her unfiltered fucking pictures with her dried out skin and shit. I ain't post any pictures like that. I didn't post any pictures of Queen Shard or anything like that. I don't do that kind of shit. I don't care what kind of battle we in. I don't need to do that. But the obsession has been unreal, an obsession from not all the people in the black sector, but you got those that try to follow. They say they know me. You don't know me if you haven't had a conversation with me. You just don't. Because I've been sober for almost 2 years, so the B sector knows to sober me. But all that stuff that they try to talk about as far as the cabin in the woods story and stuff like that, you guys really don't even understand it. You don't understand it. That's another story for another day. But I'm sitting here sober now, and I'm looking at all this nonsense and the obsession that is around me, and it's just stupid. Because if I was so bad, they wouldn't have to create all these scenarios. They wouldn't have to try to look at every little thing to try to find something wrong with me. I don't have those issues in real life. Okay? Y'all got any questions for me? I feel very, it's just really disturbing. But if you guys don't think you need to update the investigators about all of this, I am actually, what's going on is we have a new case. I can't talk to you guys about that, but this cyber stalking is unreal. So I think I have Kimmy's real name. I have her place of address and shit like that, because this shit is just taken. Nobody has to live this way. How you doing, Stardom? Nobody deserves that kind of shit. And if you guys think that shit is funny, and like I said, there's people, I'm looking at them in my chat right now, that think that Nubian person is cool when that person is just somebody I cut off in life that goes from place to place. Let me talk about Vilanor real quick. I don't understand. I told you guys I wasn't making commentary about her, but apparently she's on this tour, and I see what you guys were saying. She did her live stream last time. I'm like, cool. She knows good and damn well. I'm not talking. Don't ask me questions. I asked you to leave me alone. Pizarro. Let me say this. I don't mind you being in chat, but I did ask to be left alone. So, what was I talking about? You guys remind me real quick. What was I talking about? Just do me my thought off. Vilanor. Let me tell you something. I didn't have any friends that were worth keeping. Okay? I just didn't. My life has always been their commentary. Vilanor knows good and damn well I was not in her chat yesterday, and if she really believed that, she would have sent me a message about that shit. I ain't afraid of nobody's link. Okay, you have some stuff and we're gonna have a serious conversation, but there's a few things that she's lying about. What she wants to keep saying, I'm a liar. I already cleared that shit up. I don't lie about a fucking thing. There may be a misunderstanding, so I'm gonna chalk up some of the stuff that she said last night during her live stream. Yes, I watched her stream after the fact, but I'm like, you got this Nubian chick or whatever going around the Pizarro's chat talking about I was in her chat under troll pages. I don't use troll pages. I have sobriety matters and misunderstood. I'm going to try to know exactly who's entering y'all chat. Okay? So if you have an issue with me, we can talk about it. That's all it is. Nobody's talking about they're blocking you, Pizarro. This ain't about you right now. Nobody said that. But you're in my comment section talking about she ain't the one that sent the pictures out, and she's saying that she's the one that did. I don't got time for it. So anyway, and good live stream last night, by the way, Pizarro, but this ain't about you. It was so y'all know, so y'all just lying on me now, putting everything. I don't do troll accounts. I just go into y'all chats, okay? Villanor, show me a timestamp and a screenshot of when I ever said I sold my body for drugs. Show me a timestamp. So she going around lying on me, knowing good and damn well I got the receipts of the fucking group chat and shit that she was in, as well as she's trying to judge my life. I don't have time to give y'all commentary on that shit right now. I told you guys I ain't in no beef with her. But what I don't understand is why her and Jay Wilson felt the need to talk about me. Jay Wilson talking about I did this shit to Tracy. What the fuck did I do to Tracy? What did I do to her? Tracy made 5 live streams before I came live talking about that shit, and she knew who the fucking Starker was. And listen, if I made any recordings at all, it was to protect myself, because they were all on some bullshit. And what they really wanted was to be able to take advantage of me, come back, make some commentary, try to pretend that I was with all these guys, and they didn't want me to have anything to protect myself from that shit. Y'all know good and damn well it's not normal to travel somewhere and then say you don't got a dime in your pocket. I stand with Noble because I know what the fuck Noble's talking about. Okay? So we're not going to do that shit. That shit was weird. I didn't do a damn thing to her. So while Jay Wilson is over there like, I don't like how she moves. She could have called me. Called you for what, bitch? You sitting over there talking about my body when we got back from the cruise trying to drag. You another one that was trying to use the black sector stories for y'all not to like the black sector so much in your fucking commentary. And now you worried about people seeing you clapping and shit in your small ass church acting like you got the, oh, I can't drag with church jokes. So that's what I'm saying. So now they're going to say, he's like, she could have just, I have his phone number. I could have just sent him a message. I don't do that kind of shit. He was one of them that thought they were going to push me into relapse when I got back. We're not going to rewrite history. I have every stream and every post that was made when we got back from that cruise. Tracy tried to make that Erica chick relevant, thinking she was going to pop her channel and shit. When she went over there stalking me, Jay Wilson and everybody else tried to downplay it and make Tracy out to be a victim. And the recordings I got proves everything that I fucking said over there. And I knew that they were on some bullshit. I knew they had some shit over my head. I just didn't fucking know what. Okay? And then you got fat ass Kimmy. So, I'm sorry, I don't do body shaming. I'm sorry about that. Lord, forgive me. Okay, I don't do body shaming. You got tank ass Kimmy talking about all this shit, and she's telling me how she's upset with Tracy and all that kind of shit. Listen, I don't care about those people. I'm glad they're not in my life. I'm good. I'm good. But they won't leave me alone. It's not the other way around. And then they like to say, oh, it misunderstood isn't relevant. I must be relevant because they can't stop talking about me every time it's time for them to pay a fucking bill. Okay? And I don't put out recordings and shit unless I have to. I'm done with it. Because when I'm live and I'm upset, I say a lot of things that I don't mean. And I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to give y'all a bunch of apologies and stuff. But I'm really upset. And my thing with Cly is, I don't know. I really don't have an issue with Cly. I think that Cly seen a lot of people lying, and she put some recordings out. And our beef, like, we had a back and forth, but some of it I don't even remember because I just wasn't in a healthy state. And I would have to go back to look at those videos. I choose not to. I don't have any issues with her at all. And I don't know why Snoopy thought she was gonna drag her, knowing that was gonna go bad. All right. So I don't know. Oh, that's what I was talking about. See, I'm all over the place, y'all. I'm gonna take this stream down after this because it's all over the place. Villanor and Jay Wilson tried to make it look like you put those pics on that website. They're a fucking liar. And they don't know how that shit works. And Villanor sat up there and told you guys that I told her. When did we talk? She would have a receipt of that. Cly is not a bad person. She had integrity in this situation. I agree with you, Crafty. And I wouldn't mind having a conversation with her, but I'll probably get cursed out. And I'm tired of getting cursed out by people. What's good, Demon Soul? I blame pizza for bringing you here. Okay, whatever. Fuck you. So there you go. I'm glad Clyde did that in your favor. I don't think she did. She didn't do it for me. She did it because of the lies that was being told. But I'm glad she did it too. Don't get me wrong. But I don't have no issues with her. And I think that Snoopy was banking on our old beefs, but we don't really have a beef. We ran with the same circle. Hey, Kenna. You know. Oh, Clyde's really the only one that can understand the, the black sector and the conscious communities and stuff like that. Like we have that in common. So I don't have any issue with her because just like with the conscious community, when I was dealing with them over there, they're not, well, never mind. Let me let that go. But let me talk about the conscious community for a second. Like when I was over there in the beginning and I was struggling with sobriety and shit, they don't really hold that stuff against me. I'm talking about just the HOK. So I'm not sure why people are so upset now just because I decided I was going to go to school and change my life. And now they want to bring me all this nonsense. So instead of me giving you guys commentary about sobriety shit and doing these interviews and stuff, I'm swamped with legal shit. I got these people calling me and, because people chose to throw my number out there and stuff like that, trying to cause problems in my life, all because I was generous to them. It's like, really? I just been generous and kind to people. And yes, we've been caught up in some bullshit a couple years ago, but I'm not going to let that affect the rest of my life. Okay. I think that Nubian chick is weird. It's really a guy, but that shit is from 2019 when I met those people over the phone, never met them in person. And they just follow me around over in the beef sector, and people in the beef sector be sitting over there talking to those people, not thinking once how weird it is for an adult to try to monitor another adult on this app. They think it's funny. Then I heard somebody, I'm not gonna say her name because she's an OG in the beef sector, and I ain't trying to fight with another one of them motherfuckers. But she's like, "Oh wow, that person keeps tabs on misunderstood." I'm like, "That's weird. That's weird. Let somebody keep tabs on you because I'm gonna live my fucking life. I'm not gonna lose any sleep over this shit." All right, now I got to go to an area I don't really want to go into. All right, we're going to talk about Snoopy and the Don Cato shit, which I told myself I wasn't going to do. Listen, moderators, don't time people out. Just block them. Block them. We don't give a damn about who an OG. I'm an OG fool. Let me stop. All right. This is why I'm like, I'm going to start me a new life. Hey, Diana from Brooklyn. I want to start me a new life. I didn't drag her father. So you need to stop lying. Put out that receipt. I have the fucking actual conversation recorded. She's talking about my kids, my parenting, and calling CPS on me. Don't come in here telling me about her father. Rest in peace. Shit, stop it. I didn't deserve any of the fucking shit she did, so stop. Not about to troll my chat. Go do that on your own in your own chat. Nope. Show a receipt. Not gonna just come throwing shit out here. Trying to make it seem like she's some victim. I have every fucking all the calls to my family that she's done. Taking pictures by my house and shit. I didn't ask you a damn thing, Pizarro. So, you're trying to distract me. I ain't going. So, that is a lie. Show me a receipt. Because I can guarantee you guys, with any of you that have ever gotten into an altercation with me, it didn't start with me. I respond. And when people respond, like, they respond. But I never dragged her dad. And when she was saying, fuck my dog that passed away, what I said was, imagine if I said that about somebody that she cared about. But let me tell you something. I never dragged her father. And we're not going to act like the shit that she's done to me is normal. It's normal. Am I about to make her commentary and stuff like that? Nah, I don't give a damn. I'm not about to talk about something for 2 years. She's been on that shit since 2000. Let's see. When did I give it Don Cato? 2021, 2020, something like that. And you seriously can get a restraining order at this point. I have school. I'm not worried about Pizarro. I'm not even mentioning her. I don't know why she's even trying to make this about her, because it's not. The whole shit is weird. And then for her, oh, let's also talk about Don Cato and shit. When she went after this dude, and she was able to, and she said that she, you know, she was gonna use, you know, like use him to get information out of me. She tried the same shit with Tommy. She got cursed the fuck out by Tommy. He didn't go back. She tried it with Sonetter. Y'all see how that went. He embarrassed her on live on his channel. Okay, so she managed to get with Darkato. And then a lot of you that's in my chat right now was harassing me about that shit, saying that I was the other woman when I was with that person for at least a good year first. I don't go, if I'm such a meth head and all those things, why is she chasing after everybody that pays me any kind of attention? And let me tell you something, they can go together and live happily ever after for all the fuck I care. I'm moving on with my life. I feel a certain kind of way for him to allow that, knowing that she stalked me for so long. I do feel a certain kind of way about it. At the end of the day, I'm not walking around her like her dizzy and shit, obsessed over every fucking thing I post and do. I'm going to go forward and live my life. Okay, I'm sober now. I'm not supposed to have these kind of problems. And these kind of problems are coming from other people. Okay, so you got that Snoopy situation. Gives those pictures to Tracy, and Tracy's just upset because, let me tell you something. When did I have time to tell Kimmy that Tracy owed me any kind of money? We didn't speak. I told y'all that. Y'all follow me? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all follow me. Would you think Don Cato would give her the pics? He didn't have them. I told you guys I wouldn't even know where to get them. He didn't have them. No. And if I were to give Don Cato a picture, y'all don't think it'd be a recent picture? Okay, I told y'all, just let me even. Wait, she's Tony, you got questions? Okay, let me try to get. I'm making sense? All right. Wait, so she fucked around and fell in love with him even though she was using him for info. That's exactly what happened, Tony. That is exactly what happened. And if I were to release the rest of those messages, which I might make it to a video, she'll look stupid. The way that she sends the same message again and again, 50, 11,000 times to this person. Talking about, oh, you know, just it's the most bizarre conversation ever. And she brought me up more than she brought me up so much that he let her go. That's what happened. But I was with this person. She saw him. She said it over on Goosey's platform. She saw him with me, saw my beautiful, luscious arm, and then she wanted to get with him. And she's telling you guys it was for information and shit, which I do believe that, but they still both engaged. And I've been having problems with her ever since. But our problems happened when a donation stopped and I started to speak out for myself on other platforms because I realized that she was full of shit. And she had an abnormal attachment to my life. It's weird that she'd want to see pictures of me. It's weird that she's talking about Pizarro's interview with Noble and how Pizarro asked about Tracy's hair and compared it to mine downstairs, while, you know, and Snoopy's acting like she's upset about that, all the while having younger pictures of me up in her portfolio. Like, that shit is weird. I would never do that to anybody, no matter how upset I was with them. The whole shit, it was Sub Shuffy. That whole, hey, Charlie Cindy, that whole shit is weird. And I'm listening to them and I'm wondering, what's the hatred with MU? That all these people, oh, I don't care. That all these people want to come after MU for. Okay. What did Noble interview have to do with her? I don't know, Stardom. I don't know. I say nothing because she interviewed him as well. And she thinks she's winning by all this fucking attention and shit. I think that it's just weird. And I have to adjust the charges to, I mean, this is some cyber stalking bullshit. You got these grown ass women walking around with files on me, trying to keep tabs of me. Let me tell you something. If y'all think that anybody stopped supporting me, you're wrong. Thank y'all for sharing my videos, by the way. I'm so close to 50. Give me the 15,000, y'all. Okay, I'm almost there. But can y'all help me out by sharing the video? Because really, I'm just a sober bitch talking, trying to clean up my life. And I got these people trying to lag on for whatever reason. I'm not out here trying to hurt people. I'm not out here putting out pictures of people and babies and shit. I don't do that kind of stuff. I'm against it. But all of this stuff is just weird. The reason is it's weird. It's people, these women are hateful, miserable human beings. The ones that are coming to what's good, Lemon? And I'm gonna say this, then I'm gonna go because I don't have my notes, but unless one of you want to hit my link and ask me some questions. But let me say this. They're miserable, hateful human beings that and the thought that all these people are walking around with all this information on me. And they're trying, and some of these people are trying to tell you guys that I'm the same as I was in 2019. If you guys knew me in 2019 and 20, you would know that I'm not the same person. I don't move the same way. I don't do those things that I used to do anymore. And I'm really proud of that because I am trying my best to change my life. And I know, regardless if it works out with Don Kato or not, I don't make commentary about Don Kato. But I am going to live this fucking life the best way that I can. And ain't nobody going to hold me back. And you guys know good and damn well that Nubia chick is weird. When I'm listening to V. Lenore talk about, oh my goodness, that's MU, blah, blah, blah. She know that fucking, I don't get these people. Because if I make commentary, she's going to be the first. And she probably wants me to make commentary on her. No, I got bigger fish to fry. Literally. I don't care. We could just do, I would just do a receipt show on that one and ask somebody to help me with the receipts, because I'm not going to battle with somebody and she's over there lying, talking about, I told her that I had sex for drugs. I ain't never have sex for drugs. I could always afford my shit. Don't lie on me. And start asking these people for receipts on what they say. Another thing is a lie that I retracted my statement. I can't really talk about the pictures, but I know who that person is. But I think it's weird that people entertain that person that wants to tell you about my living conditions, wants to tell you about my child's father and shit like that. You guys, it's not cool to be stalked. I'm stalked in real life. Like, it's not cool. These people stalk me. And I'm not talking about no bullshit like, oh, you know, they're looking at my community post. No, I'm talking about actually stalk me. But I ignore that person. You guys are entertained by that shit. And they can't keep saying that I'm not relevant, because all you gotta do is throw my name in the title, act like you don't like me, and you're gonna have your highest views. All right? What else am I forgetting? So I'm listening to Jay Wilson. And I'm telling you, when the girls are mad, the girls are mad. What the fuck did I do to him? And he has no place to talk about what kind of friend I am. He's the one, you know, and the things, would I ever take people by somebody's house? No. But for him to say that I should have called him and asked him a question, I went to his chat and asked the question. That was me going to him. I went into his chat. He was talking about those pictures. I said, I'm glad you could clear it up. Now, Jay Wilson went on to talk about, like, oh, she should have sent me an email. For what? For what? He was calling me every whore in the book. And when Jay Wilson's problem with his lying ass was that I shouldn't have told anybody about the money exchange between me and Tracy. Who did I tell? It's a lie. I already proved that BZ is a lie by his own words. I fucking have the message. We didn't have a conversation, so I got back. Kimmy came on Tracy's panel. I don't want to keep repeating myself, and said that I told her about it. There was never a conversation between Tracy and I. I posted on my community wall the conversation that Kimmy and I, wait, did I say that right? There wasn't a conversation on the phone with Kimmy and I. Never had time to tell her anything, and I never would have told her anything. And I posted on my community wall the text message that was going on before she hit that link that day. Do I care at this point? Nope. Because I feel I don't give a fuck about that shit. Okay, when I'm over you, I'm over you. But why they can't get over me? So Jay Wilson tried to make it seem like I did all this stuff. Let me tell you something. The truth is not in these people. They all have been proven to have financial issues, and that is why they back each other up. And Kimmy, I do not put it past her. She's had a relationship with Snoopy. So if you guys thought that she didn't, I have the messages that she's forwarded me between her and Snoopy. Okay, so she's had this relationship. I didn't realize that they were supposed to have been falling out with each other, because that's a lie. And she told me that, you know, I mean, it was a behind the scenes relationship. Why is she lying so much? Wait, what are y'all saying? Let me look at your comments in the chat. She lying so. I said enough, but please. Oh, let me give a quick piece out. Be done with her. Okay, y'all following me? Only thing I don't get is why Kimmy was hell-bent on pinning this on Benzone. I don't know. And I think that was to create a stronger, but I don't know, Crafty, so I can't even guess. Thank you, DJ MFB. Is there just one single man available out there? It's just odd when people have chosen move on. They could do it. They need to do. I mean, I've been with that person for a long time. I hope it works out, but at the same time, I can't have somebody that will give access to somebody. I'm talking about Don Cato. I can't have somebody that will give access to somebody that would use any conversation to get into my life. Like my child's father, you call my child's father about me, he shuts the shit down. You can't have a conversation with him. Okay? He always will have my back. I'll always have his back. And you guys, who was that lying ass bitch that said I was that Nubian chick? Such a fucking liar. I have not been with my child's father for at least 6 to 8 years. We just co-parent together. Startup says you have definitely changed for 2019. I ain't never going back. That's one thing. If I don't have anything else, I got my sobriety. If I don't got any fucking thing else, if I, fuck up on my diet or God forbid fell out of school, whatever, I feel as long as I'm sober, I could bounce back. All right, but shit gets lonely and shit. It does get lonely. Thank you, Limaso. Trish, wait, is Trish in my chat so I can properly go off on her? Wait, why did you remove that comment before I could? MU, she's I see. She's over to talk shit about you. I don't care. I don't care. They were hoping. I really don't care. Stop letting people play in your face. She's grimy. She's not allowed to do that over here. I don't know if you want to hit my link right now, Trish, but be my guest. I don't give a fuck if Pizarro's going off on me. What did I say about Pizarro? She came into my chat trying to tell me that Snoopy had nothing to do with it. Clyde played the recordings. That's what I'm saying. When you see a receipt, it's a receipt. And what bigger receipt than a fucking recording? She dropped the recording and she cursed people the fuck out, as she would, that was trying to play in her face. I know how Clyde gets down. And I think, again, for people in the beef sector, this is not, I love the beef sector. Don't be mad at me. I love you guys. All right. I'm the silk, y'all taught me how to do a lot of shit. Don't get me wrong. A lot. But, I befriended a lot of you that y'all are in my inbox constantly. I'll never say who you are, but I appreciate you guys. So please don't take this the wrong way, what I'm saying. But, you see how she just came over here for some commentary, maybe because her competition got taken down the other day and she wants to make this about her. No, I'm not playing those games. All right. For me to be so irrelevant, y'all keep coming over here for my stories and shit. All right. If it's public, people are going to talk about it. Okay. The link doesn't work. Okay. Let me talk about Trish right now and what happened, because Trish, you had a lot to say about the black sector. We don't bother anybody, and we don't bother anybody. I'm not saying that unless you do something to us. And I'm saying that because the years that I was over there, the only reason I left was because I was trying to separate myself from my past, not because I was trying to dismiss them. But for you to try to go off on me, I didn't appreciate it. Hey, is that you?
Yes, me. The link that you have pinned does not work, but the link that you just dropped does. Just gonna.
Thank you. Okay, let me remove it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, you guys, let me pin that. What's good, Trish? Wait a minute, let me try.
I'm waiting for her to drop, being that she told you, because I need to talk to you. If not, I'll come back.
Oh no, you stay. Y'all have a good one. I'm gonna drop down. Y'all have a great
You
night.
sure, Charlie? You good?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm good. Bye.
Yeah, deuces. So let me ask you a
Wait,
question.
why are you being rude to
No,
Charlie?
no. When did I go off on you? I don't like false narratives. I don't
Wait
like.
a minute! Don't come up here like you're gonna freaking curse me out. You were going off on me talking about I was lining people up. Now what you're not gonna do is try to come over here and gaslight me because I already said that I fucking support you, and I'm not about to yell on you on this fucking Saturday because you know what the fuck happened, Trisha. Who? Wait a minute! I gotta lower my voice. I got my kid. Who the fuck do you think you're talking to?
That's why you're yelling.
The fuck is wrong with you? You're the one that was rude to me talking about. I don't like how people. Let me tell you what this.
Maybe you should let me speak.
Let me put it on mute. Let me say something. Because what she did was when I'm over there, and I wish I would have taken a screenshot. Remind me, you guys, to change that link. She's over there talking about who all did I give my ussy to. I'm like, Trish, I don't care about no wrench. I never mentioned no wrench to my chat.
So many things. Stick to
Shut the fuck up. I didn't finish, bitch.
No, you're a bitch. You're a whore.
Listen, this is what she can do. She can go to her own damn chat. Okay? Because what she's trying to do is what a lot of people do. Start signing with me so they can make commentary about it. Go to your fucking old channel. And when she's talking about, oh, I can't pay her to do anything, the only money that would have exchanged hands between Trish and myself is for the fucking awards and shit. That's it. She's trying to spin a narrative. No, she was very disrespectful to me in her chat. Who the fuck she thinks she's talking to? Let me tell you this. If I'm in your chat, right? And then she's talking about that whole conversation was just bizarre. Bye, bitch. Because she's over there and I'm like, dude, you know, the whole thing is weird. People say that I'm trying to line people up. And she said something about, oh, she took my ranch because of whatever. I'm like, I don't care about a ranch. I still support you. And she still tried to create this argument with me. Like, who the fuck you think you're talking to? I just left. So I don't know why she's trying to come over here all turned up. Because I ain't never been like that with Trish. Ever. You're not going to come over here trying to disrespect me. Okay? I have commentary. I don't need Trish for commentary. But for her to come over here when she's talking about who all did I give my ussy to, that's rude as fuck. Because those pictures, like I said, I was so young. Okay? So y'all didn't do dumb shit when you was young. And I told you the kind of lifestyle that I lived. I had someone that I was working for, etc., etc., etc. I was young. I was in high school. I had fake IDs and shit. I lived that kind of a life. That was years ago. It was a long time ago. I don't pass out those pictures today and do shit like that. And I never passed that shit out. But if y'all think you're going to shame me for something that happened to me when I was younger, y'all got me fucked up. I was over in her chat being hella, I'm just like, hey, I'm going to go in the clouds. And then she's all trying to come at me in her chat. Like, nah, I just leave. I'm not about to sit up there and let y'all make y'all show about me. I just leave. I didn't appreciate that shit. She's over there talking about, you know, the black sector and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, what the fuck did they do to you? I need some ice. Let me go on mute real fast so I can look at that chat. I'll tell you exactly what was said. Exactly. So now she has a street. Oh, Emu, you can't line me up. Girl, I can't. That's what she was trying to talk about. Oh, thank you for the Cash App. I appreciate you guys. That's what she was trying to talk about when I hit her panel. Thank you for the Cash Apps. Thank you for the Cash App. Oh, thank you. Wait a minute. There's a message with the Cash App? Yeah, I got messages and shit? Okay. Hold on. Thank you. I don't know if you want your name mentioned. For confirm, you never sent that. For confirmed, you never sent Tracy that pic of Snoop. I ain't never seen that shit. Show me a receipt. I ain't never seen no picture of Snoopy to Tracy. That's a lie. Show me a receipt. Don't just say stuff. But no, that never happened. But wait a minute. Let me chew this ice real quick. No, I ain't never seen no picture. I don't get down like that. I don't roll like that. Snoopy knows that. She claims it was a fake picture. I don't care. I don't do that kind of shit. No, that's a lie. But when I was over in Trisha's chat and she's talking about I wasn't trying to line her up. Let's just have a normal conversation. Because these people like to use what other people are saying. Let me know right now. Has there ever been any instance of me trying to line up Trish or me trying to put her in a scenario? Where would she even have gotten that from? Besides just trying to include herself into a storyline that has nothing to do with her. It's one thing for you guys to make commentary about it. I understand you making commentary about stuff, but it's a whole different thing to make it seem like I tried to do something. How you doing, Kimberly Black? It's a whole different thing to make it seem like I tried to do something to you. I posted the receipts with Rita. I ain't never asked her to do a damn thing for me. As a matter of fact, in my receipts to almost everybody, including Queen Charlotte Tracy, I say, don't do anything for me. It actually makes my life harder because they're not going to come for you guys. They're going to come for me. So they can put my name in the title and fight with MU. So I tell people, nah, and not only that, I'm not about to give away my views to any of y'all motherfuckers. I can fire up a live stream. Do your commentary. Most of the time I'll be in the clouds, kikiing and ha-ha and shit with y'all unless I'm angry. But no. But for Trish to go and I enter her chat and she makes this big deal about me trying to line her up. And I mentioned her wrench. How come you guys? She said I mentioned. Did you guys even know I had a wrench over in Trish's chat? Most of you aren't even there when I'm there. Like, and when she took it, I didn't care. I still dropped down in the chat. I don't give a fuck about a wrench. Okay, I don't. Then she made a big deal about that today. Talk about, oh, you care about a wrench. I don't care about a wrench. I still supported Trish. When I see her in other chats, I still say hi. But how did I try to line her up in any situation? Okay, it's Molly said, Molly, we are good, boo. I promise I haven't said anything shady these past few days. You know, Molly, because I forgot to write down your insult that I took as an insult, I have to let it go because I didn't write it down. And I forgot to write, I didn't write it down. Watch this cool storm. She runs back to Pizza, tells her lies to start shit. She did that at Lady Nika's chat before, really. How does MU got all these people upset? I feel that I don't know why Jay Wilson, why is Jay Wilson trying to tag himself along, talking about I did all these things to Tracy and stuff like that. What did I do? I came here and was silent. Kimmy went and stirred some shit up. Tracy chose to listen to Paulette and all these people telling her about trolls. I don't care at this point. Y'all all know Newbie is a troll. Okay? And the stuff that was said on the platform, like, oh, I'm rolling my eyes and stuff like that. I'm like, because you want to take a screenshot of something? That's some childish ass shit, y'all. I did have a good time in Miami, but that shit still happened on a cruise where, you know, there was some stuff that was wrong. It's not normal to stalk somebody on a cruise. And when I got back, I dealt with it how I needed to deal with it, but none of my so-called friends were there. So for all of you that think I'm missing them, I'm not. Because if you can't be there when I'm there for you, I don't need much. But in my time of need, neither one of them was there. Not any one of them. They all chose to make commentary about me. And to this day, they're still making commentary about me, trying to make money off this raggedy-ass cruise. And when that didn't work, then it became, okay, Tracy and I had a back and forth. She made 5 live streams about me. Had Fi and all these people, Jay Wilson, all these people making commentary about me before I even responded. And if I didn't record the whole cruise, I told her I was going to record it all because of what happened in California. I told you guys. And they came back making commentary about MU. Y'all remember Paulette going on all these platforms? I have a right to defend myself and to protect you guys from slandering my name because I'll let that shit go on too long. And I came from a sector to where I can hold on to receipts for years. Don't mean I'm going to put it out, but I did document that whole cruise. I told Teresa I was going to. I said, even in my receipts that I put out, that I was not going to let what happened in California happen again. And all I did was look out for her. And here we are. They're still trying to use MU for some fucking commentary, for some fucking cash app so I can keep paying their bills. So excuse me for not caring. I'm not worried about Trish and her fucking commentary shit. What did you say? I have a weak signal. And y'all hear me okay? Karma knows everyone's address when they relocate. It's not normal to stalk, yeah. But they tried to lift that story up, didn't they? And I hear that Pizarro's going off on me, but let me tell you something. For her to want to go off on me just to take the, take the commentary off of Snoopy and her weird ass, I don't give a damn. At all. I just want to live my life. No one goes there enough to notice any ranches. I never spoke about any ranch or Trish. Charlie says you should defend yourself. I did. I'm doing just fine on my own. I'm good. You're okay now. There was a glitch. Thank you. Snoopy is sick and you need to take action. I am, you guys. But let me drop a new link in the chat and then pin that up so I can look at something. I wanna. All these fucking lies, y'all. I can't believe Jay Wilson had the nerve to try to come for me this morning. Like, and they just sit up there in the crowds hoping I mention them so they can make some commentary off of it. Noble's having a live stream tonight. It's supposed to be a roasting session. I think I'm gonna say it's 10 o'clock his time. I don't know if Detroit is 3 hours ahead of me or what. 7 my time. I don't know, you guys. Click the notifications. I just thought I'd throw that out there. All right, let me pin this new link. I'm so exhausted. But these people lie so much. How the hell did I ever try to line her up in any story? You guys need to stop. That's why I haven't really gotten close to Jay Wilson want to come at MU, but not the people that ran him away. Exactly, Miss J. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? He wants to come after me instead of the people that make commentary about his church and shit like that, and he wants to focus on me today. Y'all notice that every time somebody goes away, and not everybody, and then all of them, they come back wanting to talk about MU. Wasn't he doing celebrity commentary or something like that? Noble was live, but he's doing another live stream, Crafty. The whole thing is a mess. Okay, so Mally and I are good. So Mally, just, I'm going to leave you alone in the chat. So I guess we're good. Rodney told that you were one that was saying that I put that stuff on a site myself, and you and Villanor were really trying to go in on me. And I'm going to say this to you guys. I'm really tired of people playing with me and playing in my face. Y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about with all that shit. And I wish that people would just stop. Because I'm going to live my life regardless of what y'all talking about. Again, I don't know why she lied. Talking about I told her that I used drugs. I don't understand why she's attaching herself to this story. I feel like people that was in my life, it was just for commentary and shit. I don't believe it. I'm like, I told you guys I was about to beef with her. I told you guys that people have been telling me to watch her on Brianna's. I listened to her, the stuff that she was saying. I don't agree with it, but if she's making commentary, I'm not upset about that. But for her to go live again, like she's a misunderstood expert, I got problems with that. Because if you want to know anything about me, ask me. I'm the best person to tell you about MU. Stop listening to all these people that say that they can tell you everything about me. That is weird. No, they can't. You know a portion of what what I share with you guys on a live stream, but you don't know my whole entire life. Just like I don't know your whole entire lives, and I don't want to. Ronnie, can you hit the link and tell me what was said? because I could just listen to it. I could play it. Well, I want to play his live stream. I'll be beefing. Many of these people have been watching. What? I'm gonna listen to it real quick, but not on my not here. And then people are like, "Oh, I wasn't a victim." Yeah, I fucking was. Sorry, it's not normal to be stalked somewhere. And ever since then, they've been like, it's been one thing after another. And I feel that Kimmy and these other people, Snoopy and these people, thought that putting those pictures out was gonna make me want to unalive myself. Nah. What did Tracy say in that commentary? I was gonna unalive myself. She's gonna call CPS and all that shit. I ain't killing myself for none of y'all motherfuckers. Get over yourselves. Nah. But it's just interesting how many people are joining in on this campaign to try to make me harm myself. And you can't tell me that these are happy people. Because I'm not gonna harm myself for any of you. It's not easy, but I'll get through it. If I gotta get through it by my damn self. What's good?
MU, sweetie, I did
I
not
already
say
know
that.
what the hell was being said, so don't play my face right now because you guys were all.
What?
Charlie,
Okay, what did you hear? What did you hear?
Wait a minute, let me make sure this is Charlie. Charlie, is that
me.
you?
It's me. Go ahead, Bonnie. Sorry.
I mean, you guys all talking about like it doesn't matter whether you guys feel I have a case or not. I still have to do what I can do because this shit is not normal.
Right. I understand that. And you know, and I was just voicing my opinion, but I never did say that you put out the pictures, MU. I never did say that.
Well, what's your opinion?
I just said we will never know who put out those pictures, regardless of.
We do know because the person said that she. What did you say? The person said that she did.
Wait a minute, who put out the pictures?
Snoop.
Charlie.
Okay.
If you won't say it, I will. Damn it! I saw the shit myself.
Okay. Well, see, I didn't.
Sorry,
I thought I heard something like that, but I wasn't for sure. So she actually put out the pictures.
She said it in a recording, and it was her voice saying it. And Clyde Diva actually played the recording.
And she said that Snoopy was not Snoopy. That Tracy was dumb enough to put them out. She's had them. It's not illegal to send it, so she sent it to her to put them out because she's not dumb enough to do it. That's what she said.
Mm-hmm.
So, so what? It was on Pizarro's channel when she said it.
Clyde Diva did a live, and she did the live, and then Pizarro went to play it. Snoop came up there and threatened Pizarro. Bree went off on Snoop, and then
I saw that part.
Supposedly Pizarro, Snoop told him they had to choose a side, or that's why she disappeared because she didn't want to have to make them choose. And now, supposedly, in my opinion, she's choosing.
But see, the thing is, I was in and out of the chat, you know. So when I actually came back into the live, that's when Brianna and Lady Snoop was going at it, you know. And so I went up there, you know, kind of, you know, troll and say this is entertainment and stuff like that. Did y'all see me go up there?
I saw you.
Yeah, so I really didn't know what was you know, how did the argument started, because I was in and out. So
it started because Snoop was threatening basically Pizarro's channel if she played that video that had the recording in it, because she said she's in a 2-party consent state, and just to let her know that she's going after Clyde Diva legally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, see, I missed that part. When I came in, they was at each other. I was like, wow. So I didn't, you know, so I missed, you know, here and there because I was like in and out.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then she's like, okay, let's move on. No, I'm tired of moving on. Every time, let me tell you something. These people haven't moved on from me since I came on this damn scene. All right? And no, this shit is weird. I wish that people would back off, leave me alone, because honestly, all of this shit is like, because they couldn't take me out, it's been one thing after another. And now Trish wants to jump in talking about, oh, Misunderstood's trying to line me up. You guys are starting to sound redundant and stupid at this point. Show a receipt of me trying to line anybody up. The only conversations Trish and I have had, I'm going to get back to you, Randy. The only conversations Trish and I have had behind the scenes was about these awards. All right? Now, I was stalling, sending a check only because I can't remember. I think it was Nessa's platform where they were talking about, like, I think it was
I'm glad you did not.
I think it was Nessa's platform where they were talking about, like, some information didn't add up, so I needed to talk to her about that kind of stuff. But I have supported her. And today when I entered her chat and she was having a normal conversation at first, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, hey, what's up? And then she started talking about, oh, she took a wrench so I couldn't line her up. I'm like, I don't care about a wrench. And then she lied saying that I was on my platform and I told you guys about her taking a wrench. That's a lie.
I have another question also, but go ahead.
That's a lie. Okay, hold your thought. Because you guys would have heard it. And then she said, I forgot. I didn't forget. Wait, I can't tell who you are. Can you flash your camera? Hold on, let me check to see.
Yes,
Can
please
you
be
flash
careful.
your camera? I mean, your camera, because I don't know who you are. I've never seen you backstage before. Yeah, I can't risk it right now. Y'all bitches mad at me. Y'all mad at me right now. But if you can flash your camera, you don't have to show it on stage. All right. Let me say this. I just lost my train of thought. Go ahead, Rodney. Oh no, I remember.
So, okay.
So today again, when she's all saying that I wasn't gonna line her up and stuff like that, and then she gets very disrespectful talking about, and I'm like, and I told her I think it's weird that people are saying I'll line them up, and she's like, well, who all did you send your pictures to, your Issy pictures to? Isn't that weird? Tell me about that. What do you know? Because I was like, I don't care about a wrench. And she's like, well, what do you care about? Like, I don't understand these women that's always trying to boss up on MU. Let me tell you something. You're never gonna win because I don't give a fuck about your anger. And as a matter of fact, some of you got too much anger. That's why y'all got the health problems y'all have today, right? Go ahead, Rodney.
So who actually sent the pictures to Tracy? Was that ever found out? Was that ever?
We just went over that. I'm sorry. I told you guys I was a little cranky. We just went over that, Rodney.
So was it latest? There was Lady Snoop, right?
She said
Yeah.
out of her own mouth that she sent them to
Yeah.
Tracy.
She said she didn't care about the age. I wasn't a picture.
Oh, so okay, so she sent it to Tracy,
Oh,
right?
let me bring this person up. Okay, I see who this person is. Oh God, I wish you would flash your camera. I don't have a banner. I'm gonna bring you up.
Girl,
And
we gotta get you a banner.
I don't know how to do all that shit. Hey, are you?
Because,
How are you?
because I wanted to get it straight that did she just
Fuck me
Drop
on
'em.
the floor.
Drop them.
drop that?
Okay.
Yep, that's exactly what you thought it was.
Yeah.
Wow. So the reason I was kind of mixed up on did Lady Snoop just actually release it and it was sent out, passed out to other people. That's why I was trying to get at. So Lady Snoop actually sent the picture to Tracy.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Cool.
And
Wow.
she said she didn't care about
Wow.
the age. She could tell that I was young. Let me tell you something. I started that shit in high school. Can I pinpoint the exact? No, I have an idea because I know when I did that kind of work, and that kind of work, I'm not going to talk too much about the pictures because of the court case, but I know when I did it, I know that to do that kind of work, yes, you had to have IDs, you had to have, and if you guys know anything about that kind of lifestyle, the guys would give you that kind of stuff, so you can do that kind of work. So it's kind of complicated, but let me tell you this. She said in those in the videos herself, and y'all not blind, y'all can see I was a young person in that picture. Stop the cap. But my thing is, it was put out all because a person borrowed money from me that don't want to pay me back, and she's trying to humiliate me on these fucking streets.
Now,
That's really
people,
it.
I just really wanted to clear
That's
a
why those
very clear
pictures
understanding.
were put
you
out,
know.
and the whole fact that the whole fact that Snoopy with Kimmy, that you have Jay Wilson and all these people, they're trying to line me up in some shit. And when one thing doesn't work, they come up with something else. First it was the stalking shit. They tried to make commentary off of that. Only there's no fucking. It's just sad. It's just sad how many people are trying to jump in to try to dogpile on MU. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. This is a dogpile, and a lot of people think it's funny. And the only thing you can do, I mean, thank God I can press charges on this stuff, Rodney. So when you guys are saying that I can't, this shit is not legal. It's just not legal. I deserve to live my life in peace without overly grown people trying to interfere with that because they're miserable in their own fucking lives.
Well,
get you a
you know,
drink, girl.
and I apologize on that. I really do. But I mean, all I can say, MU is good luck on your court case. You know, I hope everything, fall in your favor. Hey, that's all I can say.
It's layered because of the time I can't go to. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm being so rude. But ice calms me down. It just does. It's such an unhealthy habit because it messes with y'all teeth. But ice
It
calms
also
me down.
messes with your iron, so you got to be careful.
It does?
Yes, too much
I didn't
ice
think
can
we
make
were.
your iron go low.
I didn't
I
think we
know.
would ever find out who sent those pictures to Teresa. I didn't think we would ever find out
You know
because
what? I'm gonna say this about Klein. I don't have any issues with her at all. Our beef was a while ago. I think that we're two adult women that have came on this app a certain way and we're both trying to do something different. If she didn't come forward and say that stuff, I mean, I think now you guys correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Clyde said she was tired of the scenario and the lies when she knew who put the pictures out. I think that's what Clyde said.
Yeah, she was tired of holding it back, so she just let it all go. She played the entirety of it.
That's what she said, right, Charlie? Keep
yeah,
me correct.
see, I was in and out of the chat, so I missed her in there, so I wasn't at home at the time to like really sit down and listen to the commentary because I was over my parents' house, you know, doing this and that, and
You got to be
so
careful, Rodney. I'm just saying. You're going to
right,
get in some mess.
right.
I think
So
that it's just sad how these people, I mean, and Snoopy's reasoning what for putting them out. She wants you guys to believe that I did all these things to her for a couple years, that I'm obsessed with her. No, I'm not obsessed with her.
I mean,
All right.
she just kind of proved your point that she's obsessed with you, because why would you be sending around your oods to someone else versus if she didn't care about you, she wouldn't even speak on you or
and
bother
Benz, let me tell you something, sweetheart. I would never be cool with that fat bitch again. I would
Who you
never be
talking
cool.
about?
I would never be cool with her again if I was you. Cause I'm not cool with her. I would never be cool with her again. Ever.
Okay, I just figured out. How did she get these pictures? I asked myself that, Sneaky Pete. I asked myself that. Snoopy put out a picture of my dance studio, and the teacher, I don't know how she got that. I don't know how, I mean, I don't know. But when you're stalking and obsessed with somebody, you try to collect information. I mean, if you're going to try to get with the guy that, if I'm all this shit, I ain't listening to her. Number one, he's a straight guy. She knows that he's straight. He's been married for 22 years. And if he was not straight, why did she want to slurp him up until sunset? Y'all don't forget those receipts. The receipts are receipting, okay? He's straight. What was my point? But for her to keep trying, I'm looking at the messages between him and her, and all she's asking him is stuff about me, and it's weird. So I don't know why she does what she does. I don't know how she got my family's information. I don't know. I don't know how she got my daughter's Instagram. I can't tell you. But what I can tell you is that people
What?
just keep making excuses for. I told y'all that people keep making excuses for her. You know what I mean? I mean, when I'm showing you guys that she has troll accounts with my face on it, talking about I'm the queen of Babe Nation and shit, because she's trying to stir some stuff up. Like this shit is normal. I can't have normal conversations with you guys because y'all feel I should accept that kind of stuff, and the shit is weird. I don't do that stuff to other people. When I do respond, then y'all make it seem like we have a back and forth. We don't have a back and forth.
If anybody knows you, if you were going to do something like against someone, you wouldn't say, "Oh, I'm the leader of something." No, you would straight up come at them. You know what I'm saying? And say what you got to
And I
say.
don't use troll pages, so I don't understand why Villanor and all these other people are trying to make it seem like I was in her chat. If I was in Villanor chat, y'all would know I was in her chat because I would go under my own name or Sobriety Matters. So that was just, thank you, moderators. That was just weird to me. I don't do those kind of things. I don't have an MO for those kind of things. I didn't do that shit in the black sector. I didn't do that shit in Manosphere. I never done those kind of things. So I would, Charlie, you're absolutely right. I would just come at that person as myself. And I damn sure don't include other people. Y'all make commentary for which I'm gonna make commentary on, but Snoopy's trying to get Clyde. That's something else that Clyde was saying, how Snoopy is trying to make it seem like I pay people to come after her. I ain't pay a motherfucking person to come after her. Show a receipt, bitch. You know, that's just a lie. Have I cashed out people? I have recordings of them asking me, telling me about their commentary, Beasley, saying that, oh, you know, I'm going to make commentary about shit. and I have those recordings. I'm not really invested in him because I understand that he's in this home and so he's trying to latch onto MU commentary, but the shit is just old. All these people that want to latch onto me saying they know everything about me. I heard Beasley himself say he know everything about me, and I know I went around what you were saying, Charlie, but no, he does not. We do not have conversations. So I
Right.
just think it's weird that these people from the he's from the black sector saying that he knows everything about me. No, we have not had a conversation. When I was high and under the influence and I was giving him a bunch of donations and shit like that, those days are gone. But did it help him have his own house? No, those days are gone. I was the one struggling with an addiction. I'm no longer there. So stop trying to make it seem, because they want you guys to believe that I'm that same person that entered I came to the Manosphere in 2018. They want y'all to think I'm that same person, and I'm not. I don't move the same way. When I gave donations, it was not for anybody to attack anybody. It was the commentary they were already making. That's the truth. The last amount of money he asked me for was $500 for some Vegas shit. And to not release recordings. No, I'll release recordings. I say a lot of shit on that day. But all the other stuff is just a lie, and these people need to stop trying to make money off of my name.
Right, Beans. I see your comment, and with that being said, you steer clear from a bitch like that, because they dangerous. Steer clear from a bitch like that.
My commentary is not. Let me tell you something. When I'm angry, Rodney and Charlie, I am apologize to you guys right now because my mind just races.
So you might could get
good,
on
baby.
harassment as well. You can definitely might get on harassment, because the recording is out there. It's confirmed that she sent the picture over. So you might can get on harassment also.
I might be able to. The thing is, now I can add to the case who sent the picture over. That's good. As far as Kimmy goes, one of the sneakiest, most manipulative. I can't even call her a snake because snakes are thin. So I got to find a different animal. But one of the most manipulative people out there. And she's so diabolical. Let me tell you something. No woman sits around the house looking as crazy as she does if they truly felt good about themselves. That's the God's honest truth. And I remember when she was telling me about Snoopy and the other people in the and sending me these pictures and shit like that. The shit isn't normal. So I have no doubt that she was a part of it. And about the time that Snoopy was, I'm sorry, Kimmy was messaging me about those pictures with Benz. It's just interesting that that's about the time that they were trying to spin this scenario that Benz was the one that was sending these pictures off. She's just very calculated.
But you know what? Kimmy, go ahead.
When I'm thinking about all the times that, when Kimmy would message me about stuff because she'd find herself in a situation, I'm just not impressed by all of these people are just cowards. The lies that she says, and people just look over it because they think a liar is funny. But I don't think it's funny when you're lying on other people, trying to get them involved in these situations. And I remember, I just remember when she started to message me, and my comments to her was, "Why did you lie on me?" Oh, I don't want to talk about that, and I'm just like, this is a weird, delusional bitch to think that we just cool. And I'm asking her, why did she tell all those lies? And she doesn't have a reason, talking about, oh, it was a while ago, I should just get over it. I'm just sick of her.
But you know what? She's lower than well, shit. She really is. She's lower than well, shit. And when she had that camera slip, honey, it's like you can see her true soul and her true form in that camera slip. That is her true self. Just fucking evil.
How did you guys fall out again, Rodney?
Because she saw me over here when you modded me up before all that went down. I think it was last week of Saturday. That's when all hell broke loose about that picture. You modded me up on Friday because you already said you was gonna do it. So when I dropped down in your chat, you modded me up. And so I said, well, I still support you regardless, with the ranch or not, so. And so that was about it. She just saw me with a ranch over here, and me having a ranch over here didn't have shit to do with her. And then gonna say that I called you. Huh?
And I've known you before. That's what these people act like. I've known most of you before, Y'all even went over to the beef sector. You and I, let me see. I met you, I think it was Tommy Sotomayor's stream.
Yeah, it was Tommy Sotomayor. Yeah, we met through. I met you through Tommy.
So they just have a lot of nerve, and you got these big, bad, built body bitches. Not use it in context. I'm talking about somebody in particular that walk around thinking they could control people. This is like not a call, and it's like at our big ages, is like you want people to just follow you blindly. That's cult mentality. And you notice that all these people got felonies. They all got criminal records, and that's how they think. It's a new hustle. She has money issues and shit like that. And that's what it is, because Rodney being in my chat, he fucking came from my chat. So why should that have even been a problem?
Right. Is that now she just wanted to have something to talk about, I guess, because she was found guilty the first time around, and she really don't have an excuse of what she did this time around. You know what I'm saying? But she won't get a third damn chance. She won't. And talking about I was calling you like, how in the hell is you gonna sit up? No, I ain't never called MU a lie, but how can I say that? I don't know what went on with that trip with, her and Teresa. I don't know what all went down. So how can and even if I did, what do that have to do with her fat ass? What do they have to do with her? Nothing. The fuck out of here, bitch.
Herself, just like that dog face Joyce asserted herself.
Oh, and I called her out too. That time when her and Joyce was over there on the platform with that bullshit, talking about that I was talking about what happened in members only, and I doxed 2 people and all that, and come to find out, you can't talk about what happens in members only. But they're gonna try to nail me to the damn, gonna try to crucify me on some on that shit, on that bullshit. So.
Which was weird, Rodney. But you were just another fall person, I believe, like Ben's. Kimmy,
like I say, Joyce, she needs to stop sucking out of Kimmy's ass, honey. She really do. And I believe Shelly when she said that Kimmy said was talking about Joyce behind her back. I honestly believe that Kimmy's nobody's friend, honey. She's not.
Nope.
She just ain't one of them. She just ain't one of them regular ass hoes that kind of like come up to you and play and all that. That bitch is one of them big razorback hoes with them damn tusks coming out of their damn face, and they always aggressive and hungry and shit. So you can't trust a bitch like that.
Not a razorback.
I just let him have it his say, because I know I've been ranting. Oh, I read that one. I know I've been ranting. Red Hockeys, what was your question? The best way to avoid conflict is to not engage. But when you got people, Red Wings, plotting behind the scenes, working around with news of you, trying to stop you from trying to hold stuff over your head, that goes beyond YouTube. And that's just not normal. That's some criminal activity. I'm not gonna even go into detail about that. It's not normal.
Sometimes you have to stand up even when you don't, like, you're pushed to. You have no other choice. Like, MU has been taking it and taking it and taking it. I've been watching. I've been like, MU, stand up, please, cuss these bitches out, please, stop taking it. And then all of a sudden she did, and I was like, oh, I'm so proud of her.
Red Wings, stop telling me not to engage, because I didn't engage. I went silent, remember? And then all these live streams was made about me. And it was lies talk about, oh, she should have talked about the money. I didn't talk about the money. If y'all don't think back, Tracy brought the money up, saying that I was trying to hold something over her head. There's not one receipt with me even mentioning it, except for she mentioned it when we came back. And then Kimmy put that line on our platform. I did go silent, so please don't tell me not to engage. Tell the other people not to engage with me, because they're the ones falling out all over the place when their tactics don't work. Okay, MU's good. I'm still here. I don't need y'all to help me out. I don't need to bring in this person, that person, fucking human receipts. I don't need people to side with me. I stand on my own like a true queen does. Okay, I stand on my own. So please don't tell me not to engage, because I usually do ignore it, and I understand what you're trying to say. But when these people are trying to ruin my life, I have every right to fight back.
Yeah, but
I had to with these recordings that came out. Y'all not gonna act like these recordings with Snoopy. They're weird. Pizarro trying to come in here and make this about her is weird. because she jumped in my comment section. I just said, leave me alone, because all these people want me to believe that things aren't really what they are. So I said, leave me alone. Okay, I don't give a damn about anybody's drag. I ain't gonna see it.
You
But
have the
anyway,
right to defend
my
yourself.
whole thing was that I wish people would leave stuff alone, because number one, Jay Wilson, it's kind of weird that he's live talking about what kind of friend I was. I was a damn good friend. These people didn't deserve my friendship. Okay. And as far as the case goes, it's really up to the judge and the them, if there's a case or not. And it doesn't really matter what people say on YouTube.
Right, right. But yeah, that's and once again, I apologize. You know, when it
I don't
comes,
apologize. You
okay,
don't have to apologize. You're entitled to your opinion. I don't want yes people around me. I like you, but to
right,
have your own opinions.
right.
But I was just saying, my thing that with Vita Nora bothered me, because she's sitting over there lying to you guys about me saying that I did those kind of things for drugs. You guys have been in my chat for a long time. Have you ever heard me say that I had to sell my body to buy some drugs? Did you guys ever hear me say that? If I'm wrong, correct me. But we never had a conversation like that. That's simply not true.
Never
And I
heard
don't
myself.
appreciate
But when
anybody
your
trying
court
to do that.
case do come, MU, please mention harassment as well. Mention harassment, because that will help you with your case. That would definitely help you with your case.
I'm gonna I have to file a new case, including all that stuff, because this is just straight up cyber stalking at this point. It's not normal for so many women to, including Jay Wilson, to try to jump on one person. You know, somebody that I've never done anything about. I don't think it's gonna be hard for me to get Jay Wilson's information. But he's definitely included in all of that cyber stalking shit, because I never did a damn thing to her at all.
I don't know what that woman problem is with you. I'm like, I guess she just a jealous ass bitch.
She's
That's all.
delusional, and she's convinced herself with, and I don't give a damn about her supporters. They're not known anyway. But that I've done something to her, even though and it's not true. I haven't done anything to her. So she's delusional. And the fact that people have just watched it and tried to blame me, y'all know. I remember when she was with Don Cato. Y'all didn't see me making commentary about it. She was with Don Cato over on, I want to say it was Octavia's platform. Y'all, I'm gonna bring y'all back a little bit. She was yelling about my kids should be unalived in the CPS thing. So not only was she with this dude that I was with, okay, I'm gonna take y'all back a little bit. She was I had somebody falsely accuse me of using drugs. So my kids were in CPS care. This person has been trying to break me down for a long time, and that's her problem. Nothing has worked. She was saying that my kids could be dead, and that kind of stuff. What normal person says that about a child? No one. And Octavius was like, you already got the dude. Why are you, at this time, he told the truth about the situation. Why are you attacking MU? You should stop. This is evil. And she started screaming, started to call for Don Cato to protect her. I went through a lot of weird ass shit. That's why I'm saying they can all go to hell, because I remember all that stuff. I got my kids back in a short amount of time as soon as that hair follicle came back. But I remember going through that shit. I remember, and then she went place to place. She went over on, I think it was Chopping It Up, talking about, oh, meth wasn't my drug of choice. Just lying, talking about I was addicted to pills, and that's why I look good like this, blah, blah, blah. She's been lying and obsessed with my life for a long time. But the funniest thing for me is when she called my child's father, like, he wanted her funky ass $50 that she couldn't even afford to send to speak to her, and trying to contact him. Just randomly, she still calls, and she was calling the medical office and stuff like that. I don't do that to people. I didn't deserve it. That shit is not normal, and everybody that makes excuses for that is just as sick as she is, because I don't do that kind of shit to people.
Man.
And I still don't know how she got pictures of my dance studio. I live in a town with a lot of dance studios, and when she posted it talking about she's gonna take dance lessons and shit like that, that shit is.
She's
just
got
weird.
a lot of time on her hands, MU. That lady just got a lot of time on her hands. She really do. Go and find a man of her own.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she need to do. She just got too much time on her hands.
You know what though? Despite all of it and despite all these people, and I give a shout out to Smooth Carter because a lot of these things, like when he put out his messages and to all the other content creators, thank you guys who have sent me the messages that she has sent them, asking them to join her in this hate campaign against me. She went to several of them. And they sent me those messages so I could use if I ever went to court. I really appreciate that because nobody should have to deal with this stuff. And the plan behind the scenes and playing all these games is just weird. It's not trolling, it's bizarre, and it's abnormal. And if I did all these things to people, they wouldn't have to create troll accounts. They wouldn't have to lie about my engagement with them. She's the one trying to say for other people to agree with this because they did all this stuff to her. And what she says is that, oh, if you want to look out for me, blah, 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 you'll go against MU. That is cyber stalking. And everybody that has engaged in it is guilty of that shit. It's not normal. Trying to triangulate MU. Can't beautiful body shame me, bitches.
Also, I like your outfit today. I'm just saying it looks cute. I'll
Thank
match
you.
it and
I
shit.
went shopping and I'm gonna go. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna go buy a few more of these. I like to buy the same kind of shit. And there's a 75% off sale. So I was like, yeah, I'm about to Adidas it out. I'm gonna buy the exact same outfit so I can wear this to dance. But is that weird? I just like to do it.
No, it's cute. I like it. And I would do the same thing. I would have the multicolors. I'd have the blue one, the purple one, the pink one, the red one, the yellow.
Thank you. But it's been a lot, y'all. It's been a long road. But the thing that is interesting to me is that I have more problems now that I decided to change my life, get sober, be able to respond and be able to keep up with all these things that was happening. I have more problems now than I did when I was using drugs. That's the God's honest truth.
And the crazy part is right now, it's because a lot of these people, especially the ones that don't have any intricate detail with this story, right? The ones that are not really involved are trying to get involved for the attention because it's the hot story right now. And by next week or the week after next, there'll be a new storyline. It happens every 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, no, bring me back again. I told you guys every first and every time it's the first of the month and right before AdSense, they bring me up one of the world. So you guys, I'm not trying to
clicks and views.
Clicks and views. That's all it is. Let's talk about MU. Let's pretend that there's some issue with MU.
That's how you know you made it, baby. Your name rings bells. Pat yourself on the back right quick.
They say if they ain't talking about you, it's time to worry.
Yeah. That's why Trish tried to come over here and start something because they ain't talking about
what?
I knew when she hit that, I said, oh, it's gonna be some shit.
She's always trying to involve herself in stuff and it's not working.
That shit with Trish is weird. She needs to focus on her fucking awards and her
that ain't happening. You know that ain't happening. Don't even lie.
I still wanted to be there. Thank you, Mindy. I still wanted to be there because I wanted to be there. I wanted to take pictures and stuff like that. She was talking about these awards and what does she call it? Secret. What does she call it, y'all? Secretcation or something? For a long time.
Even know.
Something like that. Like I think it's called Secretcation.
Yeah, she's got that after the event that's supposed to take place for the YouTube Awards.
Yeah, I thought that sounded fun. Last I checked, Honest Real was supposed to be the co-host. Oh yeah, I was down for some shit like that. That was interesting.
Well, she tried to get a bunch of people from the Mo3 too, and some of them said no. Or they were like, yeah.
I thought Mahia agreed to be there.
Well, they would do like this. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, yeah, okay.
I just needed the places to be like verified. So that's what my holdup was.
If she was planning to do this, she's planned it entirely too far in advance. Like it should be 6 months instead of a year. Right?
The plan, but for the vacation thing, that was thousands of dollars. So that needed to be.
Yeah, that should be in advance so people can save up. But the YouTube Awards is way too advanced because she started talking about it last year and it ain't till next year.
I never thought about that.
So it's supposed to be October this year and she started talking about it last year before October. It was like sometime in August or September.
Oh.
So that was a whole year in advance. But I mean, she could do that, but she also has no refund on her tickets. Who's gonna buy those tickets?
That's not
I
legal.
ain't paying
though.
for nothing that I can't get a refund on.
Yeah, that's not legal though. You just have to take somebody to court. You can't money that I mean with capital and everything, you can't just tell somebody there's no refund. That's not legal. So it's
I
like
ain't doing that.
cash is like gift certificates. There's a reason they had sued over that because they were trying to say that gift certificates expire, but you're giving it dollar for dollar, so it can't expire because it's money and it's yeah, no, that's not legal. I can see if she was to hold back a part of like a deposit or shit like that, but as far as keeping somebody's whole amount, you can't do that. I don't give a fuck who you are. Right, Crafty. Crafty, you're gonna be in New York City for Trisha's Awards. They have asbestos out of the building before she's working on it. I don't know what the fuck.
I
Reverend
think
Hockey, you never
Crafty's
hit my
making a
link.
joke
Wait a
right
minute.
now.
Reverend's Hockey, is that you? I don't remember Reverend's Hockey ever hitting the link. Do you guys?
I
Crafty, you're
don't.
going to the awards? I planned on it until Trish came up here cursing me out and shit. I really wanted to go. Hey, looks down from heaven.
I
Reverend's
don't remember
Hockey,
them
type in the
ever. Yeah, type in the chat.
chat so I can make sure that you're trying to come up.
Still, also make sure you put yourself Big E just in case, because you ain't got a banner.
Oh, that's Red Wings. Okay, you could cover yourself back up.
Okay,
You can turn
just
your
trying to
microphone back up.
make sure you cool.
What's good, Red Wings?
Hey, somebody blocked me in your chat.
Really?
Yeah. But no, they put me on timeout. I
Why?
on timeout.
What'd you do? It's not like I haven't really been looking at the chat like that. Okay, type in the chat. Let me see. I think you're back now.
Okay, maybe in a minute. I'm on a little bit of a delay.
Okay. You good? Oh. Red Wings?
Hello.
I believe it's his
Yeah,
Wi-Fi.
I'm not used
I'm
to
on a
him
5-second. Well, no, I usually don't hit delays. I mean, I usually don't hit chats, but lately, I mean, I've been coming up, and I don't mind camming up.
They're telling me that Pizarro was blocked. I didn't block Pizarro. You guys go ahead with the I'm gonna take myself. Go ahead, you guys. Let me I didn't block Pizarro. I just told her to stop trying to make this about like I'm doing something to her. You're not gonna tell me that Stoopy didn't have anything to do with the pictures when she herself is saying it. You're not gonna play my face, fool.
Was she
But let
taking
me
up the
ask a
ladies?
question.
Ask your question.
My question is, was I blocked just because I said? I mean, it says I'm blocked by the moderator.
I'm so. Oh,
The only way MU could do that is if one of the moderators can scroll back up and unblock you, but sometimes the chat gets too long, or MU will have to do it after she gets off because she'll have to go into her studio to unblock you.
I'm gonna drop down. Let me see if I can find it. So if he is
wait,
blocked,
Rodney,
then I
can you
can
stay
unblock
up?
him.
If you guys keep talking, I
No,
can
but
Oh, okay.
right now.
put it this way: I wasn't blocked. I was placed in timeout.
Oh,
Why?
okay.
What did you say, Rodney? I mean, not Rodney. Red Wings.
All I said was that you don't have to engage in this stuff. That's all I said. You don't have to engage. And misunderstood.
Yeah, that's
You
fine.
know we have a history.
I've always told me MU that you don't have to put yourself in positions you don't have to be in.
Yes.
Then you're right. Okay, let me go into
But
my
she
studio.
also needs to defend herself when it comes time to. And it was
Yeah,
time to.
because it doesn't help you guys when I like I do ignore. Damn, Red Wings, you breathing hard, fool.
I'm walking.
Y'all put my headphones in too.
Yeah, I'm walking.
Okay, let me check my block list. So they're saying that you.
And I'm mad as hell. Look, I'm mad as hell and I can't take it no more. But yes, I'm out here walking. I'm not a small dude.
Oh shit! I zapped syndrome. Okay, I'm looking at the block list right now. I don't see.
If you can scroll back up and you can time him out for a shorter period, which is like 10 seconds, it'll bring him right back. I seen somebody else do that over there on the Mo3 sector.
Okay. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So,
Mm. Look,
yeah,
let me
chat.
MU, let me mute my mic because I already told you I can't walk a mile like you can, but I do try.
Yeah, I'm looking right now. I don't see because there's also this darling person that's been asked. There's been people that's been asking me to unblock them, but you guys, I don't see y'all on my block list. So I
Yeah,
think that
Zero Lightning said it doesn't look like he was timed out, blocked or timed out.
okay. Okay. I think we are good. I don't see the people that saying that they were blocked in my chat. Somebody send me a screenshot. Cause y'all know I really don't block people because whether I like you or not, I have an open chat. You know, you gotta really unless you're like
Misunderstood. If you can still hear me, you've never been a person to block. It's
hmm,
your mind who blocked. You've never been a person, and I can stand beside you and tell you.
Who was he timed out by? That's
yeah, because I don't want a chat where you guys feel like you got. I try to have engaging conversations to where you guys can. And my mods are doing the best they can. Okay, I'm not trying to put you guys down, but I know that you guys. I don't want to chat where people feel that they have to agree with me because I'm trying to have a conversation with you guys. All right, so I don't have that kind of chat. Um. All
Well, it
right,
also
so the people.
depends on how long he's timed out. Because if it was just for a short time, he could be back like right now and not even know it. Because
Right,
it
right,
just
right.
depends on the length. Yeah.
he probably can he probably can type in the chat now.
Okay, let me. Okay, I'm back, you guys.
If not, it'll be just one day, and by your next live, he'll be on timed out again.
Right.
If you can't scroll back up, because
Okay, so they're
sometimes
sending
as
me the
mods,
chat.
because you know how I be with
Oh, damn. How long is 1.8 sec? Oh, okay. I
that's
see
a
who you
while.
Oh, that's a wow.
Why
That's
did
a
y'all
Who
while.
time
did
it
that?
that long? Y'all timed them out for 1.8.
Who did
Change
that?
it to 10 seconds and it'll change the time. And after
How
10
much
seconds, it'll be able
time
to talk.
is 1,000? How much
That's
time
like
is?
24 hours, ain't
Yeah, I think that's a 24-hour
I'm
timeout.
sorry.
it? Who did
Sorry.
that?
Okay, I see. I'm looking at who sent me the screenshot.
It could have been an accident with the chat moving so fast, and it also could be like sometimes us mods, speaking from a mod's perspective, when our content creator is getting very flustered, we think that's what's best is to time them out for our content creator's sake. So it also could have been somebody trying to look out for you and not meaning no harm.
Okay,
And right
but
now,
one thing I
they're
can say
waiting.
is that I've been a mod, and the one thing I say is that if I'm going to mod, I'm going to call a clean game. I'm not going to block somebody just because I have a personal beef, and that happens with me because a lot of people do and don't like me.
I
Right. I don't do
personally am
that. I
not a
don't time
mod, and I
out
don't when
because
I when I mod for other content creators, I do not do that. I do
me
not
either.
because
Speaking
it's
of
And
not
which,
and it
my
could be a
channel.
person I don't like, and I don't do that.
they
You know what I'm
changed
saying?
it to 10 seconds. You're fine, Red Wings. They changed it.
Yeah, you'll be on timed out in like 10 seconds. You was never truly blocked. It was just a long ass timeout. I'm sorry for laughing. I understand that upset you, and I apologize that you.
I'm laughing
No,
It's just
trying to
no, no,
figure
no,
out.
no.
it's funny because
Yeah,
it's so long.
I didn't
And
know you had the
it takes a lot to rattle Red Wings because one, I get up under a lot of people's skin. This is what I do. I don't care. But when I'm going to argue with somebody does injustice to me, I will tell you. It's that easy.
Beetlejuice said they're over there taking her side. It's fine. It's fine. I got
Kind
my
of
own.
figured that
Of
because
course.
they were told they had to make a choice, and those people actually have a what do you call that, a personal relationship more.
Yeah,
So
it's
they're
fine.
going to side with their personal relationship more than you know.
Yeah, so but I still gotta do what I need to do. I just stay, you know what I mean? It's like I've been keeping a lot of stuff to myself and staying in my lane. I gotta do what I need to do. Because these people that follow me around, and I ain't talking about, hey, Chef X, I'm not talking about, you guys are gonna make your commentary and stuff like that, but when you get to the stalking and harassing and passing around pictures, trying to intimidate me and stuff like that, the shit is just weird and bizarre. The whole thing was weird since the whole cruise. It's been weird. It's been one nightmare. And some of you were telling me not to go and stuff like that, but there's a lot. You know, it's just a lot. Like, how did I know I was gonna be stalked over there? How did I know I was gonna come back and have these people angry at me because it's profitable? I didn't do shit to these people. Y'all fucking know it. But I just gotta do what I gotta do legally, and I don't have to explain that to people. I don't have to explain why I'm gonna do what I need to do. But it is time consuming, and these people have no life. They could do this shit all day.
You stepped up at the right exact moment, because here's the thing. You let it slide, let it slide, let it go, let it go. The moment your personal pictures were posted is when you stepped up on the porch and said, no, I'm not taking this no more. I'm not doing it. That's when you should, because that crossed a line that you should never cross on these YouTube streams.
Didn't that happen out of the blue sky? Because I mean, MU was just minding her own business, wasn't she? Did it just happen out of the
business? And Noble, hold on, y'all. I ate some ice. Hold on.
She eating that ice again. There she go. Basically, Noble went on a live talking smack, and MU had to clear herself. And also, I saw the live to where Rob's girlfriend, I forgot her name totally for a minute, was also talking crap on MU. So MU had to clear herself. You get what I'm saying?
Right. And he had said that they knew that I was being stalked on that cruise and I didn't know. And he put that in Kimmy's chat. And I'm like, and then he went on to say, and I'm like, dude, I was hoping you out over there. And they kept saying I took off on the ship. I took off on the ship. I didn't take off. No, I didn't take off. Like I couldn't find her. And I'm like, damn. And I played the it was just one thing after another. But like I said, they had those pictures. Snoopy kind of cleared up a lot of stuff when she said why she had posted it. She had used the fact that we weren't getting along, and her words was Tracy was dumb enough to do it. But again, if they thought I was going to harm myself because of it, that shit was a long time ago. Not gonna worry about something I did at such a young age. I'm not gonna worry about it. And Snoopy could tell I was young in those pictures. That's what she said. She's like, I knew not to put it out there. She was young, but it doesn't matter. She was still doing that kind of work. And why, if you guys are so interested in prostitutes and stuff like that, she has a record of it as well. All right? She has a record of it.
She also got news out there. She got news out there herself.
And y'all not gonna tell me she don't look more of a smoker than I do. You're not gonna, stop playing in my face. Her records say that she had did something for dope or whatever. Even if she wasn't convicted, they didn't just come up with that charge for whatever reason. And I'm just like, people need to stop playing in my face. She's trying to use this moral cause to come at me. Stop. I didn't do anything to her. And I just think a lot of people played in my face when I was in a very vulnerable position. I chose to use drugs. I get it. I accept all the responsibilities that come with that. But at the end of the day, it doesn't mean that people need to keep coming at me and trying to throw that shit in my face, because I don't throw y'all past in y'all face.
It's so funny. Somebody in the chat just said I was trying so hard for a mod stick. They don't know who I'm mod for, do they?
I ain't modded. No. She's a mod for.
I'm already a mod for like 2 other people. I'm good.
No. That person don't share her moderators. Y'all trying to get me hemmed up with Charlie. I adore Charlie. I have always adored Charlie. I adore Charlie over there with VS. And she's always been supportive. And you guys can say whatever you want to say about VS. But she's over there doing her thing, doing her commentary, and there is no issues there. I don't like yes people around me. She's not a yes person. Charlie's not a yes person, and she ain't trying to be no moderator over here. If anything, subscribe to her channel. That's what she's trying to do. Not by hitting my link, but subscribe to her channel, because when you find somebody that's like, hey, they're gonna be outspoken no matter what. I didn't even know Charlie could drag. Okay, I didn't know. Subscribe to her channel. and I enjoy her for where she is. But we all know good and dead well that Charlie doesn't even need a mod stick over here. Neither does VS. Those are two people. They fight in other areas. They don't have to fight over here. I got their back. Noble is trying to extend his 15 minutes. What you mean? This chick wants a mod stick so bad. She has the biggest mod stick she can fucking have. You do, Charlie? Shit, I didn't even get a mod stick over there. I'm like, what's up, VS? I didn't get a mod stick. So, but I would have liked one, but y'all know I don't trip over mod sticks and stuff like that. As long as y'all let me defend myself in y'all chats, we good. I ain't asking for protection, but if somebody come at me, whether they're a moderator or not, just let me respond. Because that's what it bothers me when I get timed out in the middle of a fucking battle. Oh, you know, I try to hit y'all.
That's what Kenya just said. That is exactly it. It gives you headaches. But, you know, like, I don't mind it. You know what I'm saying? And thank you, Soul Sister. Like, I don't mind it at all. But a lot of people don't understand the responsibilities that come with it. And it's a lot.
It's a lot. And you're a great mod for VS. But Charlie's cool. Charlie's that homegirl. But she'll get you right. Don't try her. But I like when she goes off, though. It's because you don't realize she's going off until she's in the thick of it. You're like, damn.
I'm usually just a sweet kind of person, but you don't want to get me to that point. I'm a crazy Southerner, okay?
No. I like Charlie. Charlie's funny. But I do enjoy VS's mods.
Hey, Miss Coffee, there's another one. There's my beautiful Miss Coffee.
Yeah, I
She's
think she got
also
good
on your
mods over
road
there. I think
to
VS got good
1K.
mods.
And if you need any banners or anything like that, or if you need anything to make your channel look cute, Miss Coffee's the one you need to hit up. She's
Coffee, help me out.
She is great at graphic design. Like, amazing.
Yeah, I need a banner. You know what's that? Sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry.
There you go with that that ice.
I have no more. I have no more ice. But,
oh, Sonic Ice. When we talk about ice, Sonic Ice is like the best ice ever.
Our crush.
Mm-hmm.
I like Starbucks ice too, but Sonic's has the best ice. So Sister says I like being a mod. I only mod for just a few. Yeah, that's why I was surprised when Trish came over here, and I appreciate my mods. I have great moderators, but I have a few. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all not working out. I hate to get rid of my mods, but some of you I modded when you know you know it's nothing personal, but she ain't working out, fool. So, you know, I got to take care of that. And I'm just going to sing a song and be like, bye, you got to go.
You got to make sure, and this is something VS has always done, if you watch her, that your mods are for you.
Well, I'm glad you trust me as a mod, so.
You're the most controversial
is my favorite messy mod.
He's the most,
mod, baby.
You know, I have to battle for Rodney. I got mods complaining about Rodney. But I don't think people understand that Rodney and I go back. And number one, I could contact Rodney if there's a problem. We don't have to talk about it publicly. And I do have a special relationship with most of my mods, and the ones that I don't are the ones I'm going to get rid of just because you're just extra. And I don't, for me to keep having, I unblock so many people, and then by the time I come back online, there's still like 600-700, or last I checked right now it's like 630, something like that. I don't block like that. So that's telling me that some of my mods that's not really in my chat that was there since day one, I just got to get rid of them.
What you gotta do, and I
gotta get rid of them, and I think I'm down. I should only have like 5. I really only need like 5 mods.
Keep your day ones, but also make sure
your
mods know what you modded, but
what you want, not what they want. You
yeah,
get what
right.
Because VS tells me what she wants. If she says no blocking, baby, I don't do no blocking. She tells me it's timeout only. The only way we know to block for sure if she says no blocking is if they're coming after her or her children in a specific manner, or they're trying to do something that can get the channel taken, like doxing in the chat or something in that manner. You know, anything that can possibly get the channel taken. Other than that, if she says
don't call her in the morning. Woo, at 4. Oh, I'm telling you, I understand.
I want to ask y'all this: how do y'all feel about when a subscriber, study and constantly attacks a mod? How do y'all feel about that?
I cannot promise you if you attack me in VS's chat that one of my other mod sisters or brothers will not block you. I promise you
Right.
I won't.
Well,
I
you
will
guys
come
can-
after you, but I can't promise you they won't get you.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do. I mean, if you go into a battle, like I had a situation in here where one of my moderators went after somebody. I know what that feels like. No, you can't block them, but I'm not going to have you guys harassed in my chat just
Right.
because I have a no blocking policy. Nah, you
Right.
No, there's
just send me the screenshot of it.
there's
Miss
a
Right.
Coffee,
line there.
what's the matter with you? You're being attacked? You're okay, Miss Coffee. I do want to battle from you, but
There's a line with the mods. Here's the thing. Most mods know, and Rodney could probably agree with me on this. You don't just go into the content creators chat and woo bang with somebody, even if you don't like them. You just pass and go with them or ignore them because
Right.
you're a moderator.
Right.
But now, if they come at you first, then you have every right to defend yourself.
Right.
At the same time, it depends on how far that person goes on whether
Right.
they should be timed out or blocked.
Right. Right. Exactly. And so,
I
and like
agree.
I say,
Charlie, thank you for that because with
Oh,
it,
she was-
VS has more experience out here than I do, and so I do. You can learn from a lot of people. Let me tell you, and the way she
see,
has her
I see a lot of my ops, in chats all the time. I just don't time them out for nothing. As long as they acting right and they can rock in the chat. They not saying nothing outlandish or disrespectful, to the CC, then I let them rock. I don't time them out. I don't mess with them like that.
But thank you, Mama
So
Cynthia.
that's what
But
Miss
my
Coffee
mods
was
are in the
saying.
chat. What do you guys block for? You guys can say so people know. I don't know. I really don't get into it. I don't think I have any mod content creators besides Benzone.
What Miss Coffee was talking about, she was talking about where I said I can't promise my brothers and sisters, my brothers and sisters won't get them out of there. So that's where she was saying out of there.
Right.
Yeah, because moderators
have
don't like to see other moderators being mistreated. Because you guys are doing this and it helps us. I know they're trying to make it seem like it's a win-win. You guys get seen. If you want to start a channel, you know what I'm saying? It's supposed to benefit us both. But I'm not gonna say that I can run this chat without my moderators and without the stream. Like it's one big family, right?
Yeah, that's
But
what
I
it
don't
has to
want you
be.
guys to feel uncomfortable. So do I block personally for myself? If somebody disagrees with me, please don't block them for that as long as they're being respectful.
Right.
But if it's you guys and they're attacking you guys, y'all know I'm not looking at the chat, so you have to protect yourself. You can remove the comments. You can, if they're just outright being disrespectful and you have to block them, I just ask for the screenshot so I don't unblock them.
It depends on how far the person's goes, right? I've had some people come into chats and just, if it was a free reign chat, I'll let them go. And if they come at me, either I'll ignore them, which usually they give up when I ignore them. Or, I just time them out for a short time or just remove the comment. That's it. I don't necessarily block for my personal feelings because it's not my channel and I'm not going to mess up my content creators' brand. That's the way I feel about it.
From across the pond. See, Charlie, you're a good moderator, and it's tough because I can't go through every scenario and be like when to block, when not to block. I think that if the moderators are being attacked, you have to do something because what it will allow is other people to come in and think that it's for me.
It's okay.
I don't have that kind of a chat. I mean, you guys don't even attack each other in here, really. So it's a fine line, and you guys have to use your best judgment. I don't feel that anybody should be harassed, and just because you're a moderator doesn't mean you have to take it.
The only time I think you should, as a mod, block for personal reasons is if that person's coming in dox you, because then at that point, it's not just hurting you; it is hurting the content creator's platform because that breaks guidelines. You see what I'm saying? Any form of that is breaking guidelines. So I always just look out for my content creator, and no matter who I'm modding for, because I've modded for a couple of people, like a bunch actually.
In the beef sector, or
I was timed out over in Pizarro's chat like a couple of, I think it was like a day ago, and for no reason, me and Pizarro, we was, going back and forth, but we was having like a disagreement, and but I wasn't, being outlandish or anything like that. She was saying what she had to say, and I was saying what I had to say. And so, and I was timed out by one of the moderators over there, and I said, you know what? If that shit happen again, I ain't coming back to her platform, because it ain't like I was cussing her out or being disrespectful or anything like that. So don't do that. Don't bother me if I'm not, being disrespectful.
Yeah, it there's a line that is crossed. Like a lot of moderators, I will say, do disrespect their power because they know they have it.
Right.
But they don't think about, just because you get the mod stick does not mean that you can go up there and do what you want. That is the content creator's platform. You have to do what they want and what they want only. I have modded, obviously, for VS for years.
I didn't know you were there that long.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I've been there since before the Mess Express.
Really? Damn, you got
Yes.
history.
Yeah, I'll always have my loyalty to her no matter what. And
Right.
then I've modded for a few people in the Mo 3 sector, and I taught their mods how to mod correctly while I was doing it. I've modded for a couple of people that took VS's classes till they got their channel straight and got their moderators straightened out. I still mod for the Hood Table right now. And I've modded for Good Putty, but Good Putties was mostly just for me to be able to drop my channel link because she allows people to do that. She's a good person on that way. But it is a responsibility, and you can't think of yourself and your personal feelings at that point. You got to check your stuff at the door and make sure you do what's best for the channel because you want to see it grow.
Damn, you've been around for a while. I thought you started to mod, and you're absolutely right with what you said, you guys. So I know it has to be. I totally agree with what Charlie's saying, but wow, she's been around. So you were around.
I was XTSTC.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I've been around for a long time. I was the first white person in the beef sector.
Y'all better put some respect on Charlie's name.
It
You wanna
was
know
me
what's
and
funny?
Bama Girl, if y'all
When
remember
white
her.
people go off on you, they're so straightforward and analytical, and they will read you down. They do. I think that I've been in those sectors a lot. I think that wait, were you first or when did Misty come to the beef sector?
She was after, but yeah, when I saw that stuff with her, I was like, oh Lord Jesus, she's gonna make all us white people look bad.
I was just thinking that, like, how did it work out for you after that? Because sometimes, like even in Nessa's chat, I'm sitting there watching, and this white guy who was really nice.
You talking about Christopher W?
No, I like
Oh,
Christopher.
you talking about that
He's a new
cowboy
guy,
dude?
Cowboy
That new
something.
cowboy dude? Yeah.
Yeah, and he just hit the link. Like, there was no problem. I thought he was really nice. I welcome. I don't give a damn what color you guys are, but we're entering
Girl,
these spaces.
I've been getting hell for years.
Really?
Heck
So
yeah.
y'all know Charlie longer than I did, okay? Because I just thought you came when she came back, but I was wrong. Okay.
I've been
Right.
with her for a lot of years. A lot of her actual moderators have been with her for a lot of years. I can point
They
out the
know
exact
her.
ones. I can tell you exactly which ones because that we've been a family since forever, ever. You know what I'm saying? So for us, it's like it feels natural. You know.
And I could tell you guys are really close. You know, when you guys are really close, you guys be on top of it, dropping her links and stuff like that. You guys are good.
Well, see, I told VS what she needs to do, and I done said this, and I hope she does and listens to this again. I done said it to her once. She needs to, one of her classes, she needs to do a mod class, and I told her I would help with it.
Now, see, it's somebody in the chat I don't like now. You think I finna time them out for a personal reason? Nope.
Who don't you like? Can you say? Or let's start?
No, I'm not finna
Okay.
mention that person.
Oh, no, because I think I know
I'll
who you're
type
talking
it
about. He
in-
done
I'll
got
type it
got.
in the back chat. I'll type it in the back chat.
Type it in the back chat. Hey, Ronnie Q. Ronnie Q is one of my. I can't even talk about these. I'm so reluctant to really mention, like, Ronnie Q cracks me up. I just remember one time I thought we were gonna battle over here in this channel. I got like a little nervous, y'all. I ain't trying to fight with y'all. No, I enjoy Ronnie Q's commentary. I think that she gives a good recap of stuff. Wait a minute, who's Ronnie talking about?
You see it?
Let me move on. That's why I'm like talking about y'all asses. I'm in the beef sector.
Y'all
That's-
see it?
That's what I thought. I told you. I was thinking about
Why
it.
didn't
You
you
gonna
tell
get
me
ate
that,
up.
Charlie?
You gonna get ate up. You better be quiet.
I know you should have told me before I started going on this running. I like running cute. She cracks me up. A
Y'all
lot
see
of
my
you,
comment?
huh?
Y'all see the comment?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. But now I don't. But even with that, I don't use I don't abuse my mod stick. As long as they being respectable, then hey, they can rock in the chat.
Can you resolve your beef with her?
Never.
Or is it up and stuck? It's just no. Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone.
It's up and stuck, baby.
I'm staying out of it. I'm like Bennett, and I
I'm
ain't in
staying
that
out of
one.
it. I'm gonna follow Charlie because Charlie got more experience than me, and I don't know why I went down this. I just get weird like that. She came in the chat, and I started thinking about the commentary. Let me move on for her. That I'm gonna say, you know who else I enjoy in the morning is Reed.
Oh, I love me some Reed. She's so funny. She kills me. I be laughing and spitting out coffee.
She cracks me up, and with the WhatsApp gate, you know, with all that stuff, and as she's reading those messages and stuff like that, who better to read that shit than her?
I know,
She
right? She made it into like a movie, kind of sort of like a book she's reading, like it was
Yes.
dramatized. I was like, "Oh, girl, say it." It made it more interesting because if I'd have read it myself, it probably would have bored me to death.
You want to know what's interesting though? Is those messages came out in December, and when they were trying to put Benz and all these people in it, I just wonder, like, why did they come out now? It truly was a deflection from everything else that was going on. That shit was in December, as far as I remember. But yeah, she did a really good job reading that shit, and she's just, you know, she's funny as hell. I think that's why people watch the B sector, because you guys have such an interaction with each other, and you have a way. You guys are good storytellers.
Oh, when I came over here, when it was first beginning the beef sector, that was one of the reasons why I stayed. You know what I'm saying?
Ronnie Q, I didn't say it was you. Okay.
But-
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Charlie.
I stayed because
Tripolar Ting Ting, she must be feeling guilty, honey, but it wasn't even her.
I stayed because it was so interesting. And people were so like there was so much going on. That was back when Tasha K used to drop down in the beef sector. Long time ago.
Didn't she start in the beef sector?
Mm-hmm.
She did, right?
Yep. It was back when before Mona faked her you know what and you know her unaliving. That happened.
It's so weird. See, so when she did that, because I remember that, and I don't ask me how I remembered, but I remember that.
It was a huge story. That's why you remember it went everywhere like wildfire. I was here before then.
And then how did she come back like y'all weren't gonna know? Like, that's what I didn't understand. Right, BA Superstar.
She claimed she wanted to do that so she could see what people would really say about her. Yeah.
Running
That
Q,
whole-
go.
Okay, now let me do some stupid shit like that. See, they like to talk about let me fake my, you know, death.
Unaliving.
Yeah. And then I happen to come back on this scene like nothing happened. You guys will be in my ass.
Oh yeah. Oh no, she caught it for a while. She did. Now she caught flack for that. She didn't just get away with it. She caught flack for years for that and still does when people bring it up.
How did she even how did she come back? Was she just like, hey, like how did you guys find out that she was alive?
She if I'm not mistaken, because that was so
But
long
since
ago,
you
I'm trying to
feeling
remember.
guilty down there, then yeah, I'm talking about you since you feeling guilty. Now, how about that?
God. I only wanted to know.
She made a post or
Oh,
something. I
okay.
forgot exactly what it was. It was so many years ago, girl. Woo. Now we talking about 5+ years ago. I can't remember everything.
T.S. Madison was worried about her. I would be so embarrassed. Do you think that she did that because she was so depressed or something like that? Because it does get heavy with the beef and every day. It gets heavy.
Well, there was a lot of beef going around at the time. I don't know if anybody ever got the true story of why. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember. May have. It's just been so long ago.
Kenna said she had no shame. Kimberly said her girlfriend posted on Facebook, so she outed her. On accident, Mona didn't have an excuse. Like, oh, I remember Sasha Ray. Now I was around for that shit, and I thought that was crazy. And I listened to her over. Now Sasha Ray. Oh, what is that guy's name? She was on a big guy's platform. He's not. Damn, what is his name? I can't remember, but he does like black news. You don't know
Armand Wiggins.
No. He's not even in. I don't think he was ever in the beef sector, but he does. Like he has a huge platform. I have to keep track of like he really blew up. And I remember she was over there telling her story and how she was bullied and she was this model and shit. And then I remember this story came out. I'm like, it's crazy. Some of these people really, really could have made it on here. Like his numbers aren't running cute. His numbers aren't beef sector-ish. Like they're
Yeah.
like he's 6 figures.
Yeah.
I don't
he's like
think
one
he
of those
was ever
big
the
time.
same to her. I don't think she was
Obsidian
able to come
guy, Kyra said.
did y'all know? Didn't Obsidian lose his channel? I think Obsidian lost his channel, and I don't want to give y'all some fake news. Let me Google it real quick. No, it wasn't Obsidian. It was somebody that does black news. I won't remember his name right now. Wait,
There's
let
so
me
many.
Google her. Let me Google her. I'll be able to tell you who it was. Because I remember when I seen her over there.
JoJo Dancing said the Black Authority.
That might have been it. Let me look that up. That might have been it. Anyways, because he has his channel, like he covers stuff that's happening in the black community on a big level. Like if they don't get a lot of attention, he covers it. So he has a large channel.
That
I
is
remember
true,
watching-
Ronnie Q. I forgot all about that. See, Ronnie B remembers stuff. Technically, she just said, remember who broke the story? No other than the dummy who posted your pics.
Really? And now
She's been around for a long time. We considered her, when she first started out, the troll of the beef sector.
She could have just been so much more. Now, you guys realize that what we get in these sectors, I'm including myself. I'm not putting anybody down. Wait, how do you spell Sasha Ray?
SASHARAY or ARAE.
That's how you spell
Ray-
Sasha Ray?
Yeah. Because that's how you spell Sasha. Now, I don't know. She could be spelling it different, but that's the normal spelling. Some people do spell it weird.
I think it's a Black Authority. He has 152. What was it? 152,000 subscribers. But anyway, she went up one of these.
They totally just corrected me. It's not Sasha Ray. Well, that's the way you say it, but that's not the way it's spelled at all. If I was going to say that, I would not say it that way. But the Ray part was
When
right.
I come across it, I'll tell you guys. I can't remember.
They said it's spelled SONCERAE.
Okay.
Is it okay if I drop my link in the chat again?
Sure.
I'm almost at 500. That's my goal, 500 and plus. So that's my goal.
Where are you at right now?
I think it's like 470 something.
Really? You're doing your thing.
Right.
You're doing better than me, Rodney. Go ahead, then.
I want to say that
I'm almost at 400. You could have got your I got my community wall, and I didn't have to. All the thing I had to do was authenticate my my email address. I didn't have to go through all that other stuff.
Oh well, yeah.
Oh,
I had to go through extra steps, but I got it though.
Thank you, JoJo.
Because the next day when I woke up, I got an email. They was congratulating me on it, so I got it.
But it's also maybe because I've had my channel for so long too.
Right.
Obsidian lost his channel.
Who lost their channel?
Obsidian.
Oh.
Thank you for the super chicker.
Super sticker. It's a ticker now. That's going to be the new name. Everywhere across the board, it's going to be a super chicker.
These people are losing. Yeah. Obsidian Network channel was removed. And we're talking about these people in the Manosphere had like numbers. Yep, he lost his channel. Mm-hmm. People are losing it.
I don't go over there.
You don't remember? You don't know Obsidian? Yeah, they're.
I remember Sansa Ray and Tommy Sotomayor used to be at. Ooh, baby.
Thank you, Dempsey.
I remember them days.
It's been crazy.
Whatever happened to Sansa Ray?
Damn, there's just a lot that's going on. Then you have, I know this is a change of conversation, but then you have poor Ness that lost her job.
Oh, thank you, soul sister. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
So you said mm-hmm. So you have life happening. I don't wish that on anybody. They should be,
I don't wish for anyone to lose their job over it, but you also got to be careful what you do on the internet when you have a good paying job. Don't do stupid stuff to lose it, because if you're getting good, don't do it. It's not worth it.
Oh,
I
baby,
fell
these
asleep
folks
last
would
night. I'm
never.
not sure how she lost it. I fell asleep after I was in her chat listening, and I missed all that stuff that happened with her and ODS. Like, I missed all that. I fell asleep, y'all.
She said she lost it because she was using like basically her work computer or something. And so because she was doing stuff on work time, that's why they let her go.
Isn't that how? Who else lost their job like that? Ghetto Intellect.
Yeah.
They were saying that she was like was stealing time or something like that, because I don't know. It was some about
was a
stealing
lot.
time, the way she was doing it or something. I don't know.
You know, when you
forgot.
clock in, if you don't clock out when you're supposed to, and you take a
Right.
longer break,
Okay.
yeah.
Right.
But it's a lot. I'm gonna say that, and I don't wish harm on no one because that's just the kind of person I am.
This
know what
guy
I mean?
on
But
this guy on my previous job, and I feel like that was the supervisor's fault. I mean, but he should have known better. He thought he was so secure on this job to where he was stealing time. Now, before he got fired for stealing time, the business it was slow, and so they told him that he can go home. How about this motherfucker went down the elevator, and didn't even clock out, went in hid, and when the shift was when the actual shift was over, like as if he worked the full shift, that's when he clocked out and went home. And so the next day, the managers was like, I thought you sent, such and such home. And she was like, I did, I thought he went home. He wasn't nowhere on the floor. He was like, well, it's showing to where he worked the full shift. Honey, they called him in the office, marched him to HR and fired him. Oh, that's considered, stealing time.
yeah, you got to work your job when you have a job, but you also got to be careful too. Like certain jobs that you have, especially if you have a really good one, you can lose it over saying something reckless on YouTube.
Right, exactly, right.
I know they tried to get me kicked out of school with all this stuff, but school's not worried about it. You gotta be careful.
Mm-hmm. It's because
what
you
it
didn't
is
physically
right
do
now.
anything. You get what I'm saying? Like you would have to do something that breaks policy for your school, which you have not done.
Why are you attacking Charlie? She has her own brain. Don't come in here with that mess. She has her own brain. She didn't do anything to you. She probably don't even know you.
I don't. It's just a troll. Don't worry about it.
Don't come in here with that mess. I'm not interested in that kind of shit. Working on her paid channel while at work, like 2 jobs at once. I see Kenneth says, and these days companies look at social media before hiring. Yes, they do, Kenneth. That's true. So when they sent them the information from my school, like I said, these weirdos, my school handled it differently. Yeah, they just I'm perfect for my background fits what I'm trying to do in life. So I'm not worried about it. And yeah. This is Black History Month, and people would rather hurt people on YouTube than fix their street. It's Black History Month, and you know what? I said I wasn't dragging this month. I failed.
You didn't have a choice. You were dragged first, so you had to. You know what I'm saying? Like you were going, no, don't pull me into it, no. And then they drug you across the street. So
and this thing is like the things that they're trying to do. Thick Neck Kimmy and Snoopy and all these people. Queen Charlotte, like they're trying to like ruin my life so I can't live my life, and they don't have that kind of power and control over my life. I'm still gonna live it. So yeah, now I am gonna speak out about it. And the fact that there's all this plotting and scheming and all of this stuff, it's not normal. And you gotta admit the infatuation over little old MU is weird. It's a weird obsession. It is the fact that they think that they need to track me, monitor me. I don't have the right to have my own life. And I want you guys to stop with this. Oh, I lost good friends. I didn't lose anything. I would never do the things that's happening to me to other people. And I've just been their commentary. I really don't understand Thick Neck Kimmy's issue, but thinking about all the messages she sent about Snoopy and stuff like that, I didn't realize that you guys thought they fell out. You know, she's just a master manipulator, and it's scary. Thank you for the super sticker. Continue to glow and mute. Thank you, sophisticated bro. But I am gonna live my life, and all of this.
This is why you don't need to have no dealings with her ever again.
I won't. But y'all
Yes.
gotta understand. I needed to clear up some. Thank you, sophisticated brat. I appreciate you guys. When you're light on, you gotta remember. She came out here talking about. Kimmy told so many lies after that cruise, and I know you guys think it's funny and it's just entertainment, but it's never funny when it's happening to you. And I didn't appreciate the lies that she said about me. So when she messaged me, the first thing I said was, why did you lie on me? And then she tried to say her husband was her receipt. Fuck that shit. Her husband was not a receipt on something I never said. And Kimmy is used to playing on my brain when I wasn't healthy. Like, there was a lot of times, including that first incident with Don Cato when we got into it, when I found out that he was with Snoopy and stuff like that, and we had a back and forth. But she'll tell me I said something and I know I didn't say it, and she'll say I didn't remember. She will blame it on the drugs and stuff like that. And I knew good and damn well it was stuff I didn't say. But I would trust her. Like, I would trust her and her memory, because I was like, okay, well, she would know. She's not gonna lie. Kenna, you did? I don't know shit. I don't think she's married. It's public record. So if you guys can't find it, then she must not be. But I'm just saying, like, it's just so many things that she said that was just dumb lies. I told her I slept with somebody on the ship, so that way, and in Miami, and the people that were there backed up that lie. Y'all gonna no. And I didn't even speak out when those lies were being said. When they were doing that live stream, when Queen Shari did her live stream, and then Thick Neck did her live stream, I didn't speak out. I stayed quiet because I was like, why are these people telling all these lies on me? And then I seen story after story happen. And I'm so sick of hearing about this fucking cruise, because let me tell you something. They all tried to cover up something, like this person bragging about going over and stalking me, and tried to make it seem like I did something to them just so they can make commentary for some cash apps and shit with they broke asses. It was all foul.
I'll say this right here, in my humble opinion. You stayed quiet for entirely too long, and that's why they thought they could roll over on you. It's because they thought that you would let them. When someone sees you as weak, and that's why I got a little upset at the other person that came up, calling you weak and vulnerable. You're not weak and vulnerable. You can stand up for yourself. Because they think you are that, then they think they can roll over on you and get away with it. When you're a strong content person, like, think about it, they'll come at you, but not half as hard. They assume one thing just because you let them for a while get away with it, because you were just like, I'm not dealing with this, you know, whatever, until you had no choice but to come out. You get what I'm saying?
I totally agree with you. And, you know, and like I said, when they say they're making commentary to defend me, no, I asked them not to. Because for me, it was more important to live life. I have a life. I have kids. You know, I don't have time to do the back and forth. So I'm like, let them make their commentary. And I'm just going to ignore it and be the bigger person. The problem is they just kept going. And now that I'm like, hey, that's not cool, I am speaking up for myself and stuff like that. It's just weird. But I really do think that they thought that I was just going to be like, hey, you know what? It's fine. But that cruise was too much. That was really the bottom line. Before I went on that cruise, I told you guys I was not dealing with the same people. I was going back to my sobriety type commentary and focusing on school. And I needed that time to focus on school. And what did they do? Create this fucking storyline that now, you know, has so many moving parts to it. It's just sad. And I can't believe that Jay Wilson, of all people, would engage in that after he knows I'm a good fucking person. I'm a nice person. And when I heard him say this, I think it was this morning, that I did something to her, you lying ass bastard, I just couldn't. Talking about I should have contacted him. Nah, all these people are just devils. And they'll use people for a coin or use people to their benefit. And I'm not sitting here feeling sorry for myself. I'm sitting here feeling sorry for them because they're miserable.
They flipped on you for numbers.
For numbers, that's it. And they can try to say whatever they want to say. Nope. That's all they did. And they tried to make it seem like I did all this shit to them. And when I responded, especially with the fucking recording that I needed to protect myself, they didn't like it, but they all flipped on me. I didn't do I don't even understand. It's just so much. Everyone that called themselves my friend that turned on me because they thought that, oh, I was going to go away, blah, blah, blah. Why do people think I miss them? Some people say I was stronger when I was with them. I say I was weaker. My subscribers, my supporters are stronger now because I know you guys are really with me. I don't feel like I lost anything. So when people tell me that I was stronger before, I'm self-sufficient. I take care of myself. I am fucking stronger now. When I go into these chats and shit like that, I feel good. I curse you
You
out.
know who's truly for you and who's against you now because you can
My
see
life
it through your
isn't being
own
used
eyes.
for commentary. Like I totally get I can't explain it to you guys to know that I can't even explain it to you guys. I can't. When I heard this person say that she needs to know every detail of my life because we're best friends, that shit's not normal. And that's what she said over a Cassie's show. That's not
insane.
normal.
That's
So they can have all
stalkerish.
the shit on
That's
you for Mad Day.
insane.
They're gonna create Mad Day so they can have commentary and everybody's gonna excuse
Sick.
it, applaud it. No, you'll never know everything about my life, and I shouldn't know everything about your life.
I do not know everything about every one of my friends' lives and what they do in their personal life. And I'm
And
talking
don't
about
wanna
close
know.
friends and don't want to know. I don't care
Right.
to know what you do in your bedroom. I don't care to know what you ate.
Exactly.
Like, unless you just like telling me I cook such and such and you bragging on your food. But like, I don't want to know what you did for your day. Just, like, no, I don't need to know all that.
No, it's not normal, and I'm very transparent about stuff. But when you know that a person can use your life for their platform, you're gonna be more private than what they think you're gonna be, and that's just how it is. But I can hold on to shit for a long time. I don't come out here talking about private shit, but there comes a point when you have to. You can't just keep letting people walk
I'm gonna
all
tell
over
you a
you.
little secret. This is what I tell everybody. When you speak to anybody off the internet, I don't care if you're trying to build a friendship at first until you realize you can trust them, which will be years down the line. Talk as if you're being recorded with every single conversation.
You're right.
Because that's the way you protect yourself. And please stay off them damn phones, people.
That's the phones, y'all, because this latest thing with WhatsApp, with the WhatsApp gate, it's a lot of things that came out. But what I seen is people that was saying, right, Dempsey, people that was saying things was happening, and people trying to ignore it. We're like, damn, they're having these conversations behind the scenes, and they're not. I mean, yeah, they're right. There are these issues, and I'm glad it was just Reed that brought it out because there was a lot of messages to go through.
Yeah,
But
I wouldn't have had to read all that.
Lie about the pictures and shit, and she know good and damn well who had the pictures, and she tried to pin it on somebody else. She really is a diabolical demon.
This
Poor
too shall
Benz.
pass.
I told y'all beforehand. I thought Benz was the fall guy. I said it back then. I stuck by it because it was just the way it was said and done was not making.
And then
any
they done added
sense.
Beasley and all that up in the. I'm like, now come on now.
They knew that shit, and then you have the people that's like, I think it was at Villanore's stream last night. It was hard to get through that stream, but she played Brianna's live stream, so where people were telling me that she was talking all this shit, blah blah. She's entitled to her own opinion, but don't lie on me. Did you consider all those people your friend, MU? Or what people? I considered 3 of them my friend. And the rest were just YouTube shit. But I do have friends that's in a beef sector that I can't even just say beef sector. I keep saying beef sector. They're in the beef sector, black sector, and manosphere and stuff like that. But we don't talk about each other publicly, so I won't mention them. So when I'm saying I have friends that are public, I'm talking about the 3 content creators, not the rest of you, because y'all messaging me talking about I thought we were friends. If I have dealings with you, some of it is just YouTube shit. Like, okay, like Brianna mentioned earlier, right, that we spoke behind the scenes. She was about to come on my platform. I speak to all of you before you come on my platform, just to kind of, see what you're comfortable with, what you're not comfortable with. It's nothing personal. I like Brianna's commentary. That should be okay. I think that she's talented. Reed is one of my favorite. I love her commentary. We don't talk behind the scenes and shit like that, but we have YouTube shits. VS, I adore VS's commentary. But I'm tired of these people getting called paymasters and stuff like that just because it's like I'm just tired of them being attacked because they, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't.
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm gonna leave that alone because my wording is off today. It's
No,
just
I get
off.
what you're saying. You're
I'm just so emotional and I'm trying to hold it all in because the
do not
level.
hold it in too much though, because then you'll end up blowing up. You get what I'm saying? It's not healthy. Have you a me day, go out and do something,
Right,
and clear
exactly.
the air.
It's
Let
just
your
a lot. You guys want one person to deal with a lot. And when I tell you guys the stalking shit, and we're not gonna act like what Snoopy didn't do was stalking. They
no,
have
that
made
straight up
it
is.
so that it's normal. And the worst thing that people could do is say that I brought this on myself. I like the. Let me tell you the things I've heard. I like the attention.
I'm gonna be in the
Or
chat, y'all. Okay.
thank you, Rodney.
All right,
Thank
you
you
have
for
a
coming
thank
up.
you, Rodney.
All right, y'all
Bye.
welcome.
So they say I
Bye.
like the attention. I like the. Let me put you on your side. I like. I cause this on myself. I put up my own pictures. I try to make people talk about me and are saying those things so you guys think it's normal to try to abuse me, try to attack me, try to monitor my movements, try to keep track of everything I do in my life. That shit is abnormal and it's cyber stalking, and you guys need to stop it. I don't like it. I do speak up for myself, but you guys make that commentary, and the only reason these content creators say that I like it, and then you try to say, hey, we're tired of talking about her. No, you're trying to collect a dime, and you're just trying to disguise it in front of your audience. And try to make it seem like I don't have my rights to privacy and it's okay to overstep my boundaries. You guys are full of shit with your wording because don't nobody like that kind of shit. Okay? You talk
I'm
about me because it's
so
trending, period, point blank. And by putting my name in the title, it brings you numbers. That's it. And nobody likes it.
facts. I'm so glad that I did not accidentally see that when it got done because it's just not. Here's the thing. I tell this to all people, right? Words are words on YouTube, but when you carry it to that extreme, that's entirely too far. You cannot claim that you were hacked. You cannot claim any of that. I'm not speaking. I know you can't speak. You know what I mean? But like when you carry it to the point of you're trying to touch somebody's real life with CPS and things like that, you went too far because you don't mess with somebody's children. That's way too
And
far.
then wanting me to unalive myself for what? That's why I'm like, you can't donate to people because then it get crazy. Then they think that they try to use it. You can't. I was just nice to this person. You go somewhere.
Don't change your nice self because of someone else's evilness. Just step away from those people when you see it. You get what I'm saying?
The
Like when you
picture
start
stuff
seeing
like
people
that,
using you, step away.
let me tell you something. For them to have to dig up this picture and stuff like that, and y'all know how stupid it sounds for them to say, "Hey, she passed out her own pictures." I'm glad that there are some people.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
so
say
they're blaming it on the black sector. So I am really glad that Cly cleared that up because I didn't give that picture to them to pass out and stuff like that. That
if
was a
you
big
was,
lie.
wouldn't it be a glamour shot too? Like, wouldn't you be posing and all cute and shit, have on some nice stuff? Like, if somebody's gonna pass their own things out, they're gonna have it looking right. They're gonna have it all, doctored up,
No.
cute, everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
they're mixing stories
common
up for
sense.
ones that I have. I mean, my background is my background, but I don't do that kind of shit anymore, you guys. That shit was so long ago. And the transactions that I've made, like, whatever, it's like what Charlie described. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're not old pictures. You guys would be pissed off if it. Never mind about that shit. But I'm not doing that stuff now.
But
I
I'm just
did.
saying, it's common sense. These people
It's
are
common
talking out
sense.
of their head and they can't even use common reasoning to say, hey, she wouldn't put that out. You know what I'm saying? It would be
No,
something
of course
total
I.
different if she did, but she didn't do it, obviously, because she wouldn't want that out.
No, I mean, I actually forgot about that time period. Like I said, it was a while ago. But to think that I was gonna hurt myself over it, so I mean, they tried. They've been trying to get me to relapse since that fucking cruise. But I just have to
Always
deal with it.
protect
I have to
yourself.
just deal with it. But if they think it's gonna stop me from living my life, it's not. It's
Show
just
them.
awkward to have these people like. I've gotten cash apps for more pictures like that. I've gotten it's just awkward. It's just awkward. I'm not turning down the cash apps. Maybe I should, but I
I
have
wouldn't
done
turn
a
them
lot of
down. If they stupid
I've
enough to
done a
send
lot
the
of
money,
cash
let them
apps
send it.
before, but I don't have pictures from that time period, y'all. I don't. So you can stop asking.
They just love the MU. I tell that. Well, now, hey, I can say this. Now you know what VS feels like sometimes.
I can't imagine. I mean, but yeah, but she'll come back hard. For me, I see it like
You're
this.
doing it too. I'm proud of you. You've been doing it. You've been dragging them a field, baby. I'm so proud of you. You ain't been letting them
You
play
guys
on
want
you.
me to be ashamed of my past? Listen, I can't be because that's my past, and I'm a different person now. I feel good that I overcame it. So these people talking about some very old pictures. What I thought was creepy listening to Snoopy was when she was saying, "Yeah, it doesn't matter that she was young and she lived that kind of life." I feel that most of the people that's upset with me have also lived that kind of life because she has a history of it. She also got in trouble for prostitution. She did. It's her record. I was sent that record. Did I ever put it out? No. But I think that some women have to understand that you go through stuff and you can overcome it. And I went through those things at a young age. We're not gonna act like I wasn't in a certain industry now, okay? So you're not gonna shame me by that. But I'm not doing those things now. It's just we are so hard on ourselves, and we are victims of I don't want to use that word victim in this case, but depending on what we went through growing up, depending on certain traumas we've had in life, we deal with it in certain ways. So you're not going to make me feel bad about how I dealt with stuff that happened to me in trauma. And the drug thing, you guys can go to hell because most of you that's talking about me on drugs are also on drugs yourself.
I just want to say I'm proud of you and where you came from, because a lot of people go through these things and then are ashamed. Don't be ashamed of your past because it made you who you are. You learn from it and you move forward. That's the only way to be.
Let me curse this motherfucker out. Ronnie, don't worry about losing subscribers because some of the subscriber count go down because they're duplicate accounts and stuff like that. So don't worry about it. It doesn't mean you did anything wrong. You're welcome, other side of 40. Why should I cash app to see ass when... Oh, I thought you was talking about mine. Okay, let me take that out. Curse him out.
You was about to curse him out for no reason.
But I feel... It's just been a long day, and my commentary did not make sense today. But I mostly just
It made a lot of sense. I mean,
tired.
I would be extremely exhausted going through what you're going through right now. You have every person coming at you from every corner, and I don't mean just the little corners. I mean all over the place at one time, and half of them you don't even know why they're coming at you. So you're like, well, what did I do? Damn it! I didn't do nothing.
You know what's sad, Charlie? The biggest thing that I've been trying to tell people, most of the people that don't like me because of somebody else. You know, you have this person lying, like, look at this church lady person, right? Talking about I doxed her, who did she say I doxed? Her kid, and I dry Snoop's dad, and I do all this shit. I didn't do that kind of shit. They don't like me because of somebody else. And when I see the receipts of all this behind the scenes stuff, I mean, some of y'all, I can't even enter y'all chats without battling it. I don't even know some of you. I mean, the shit is just weird. And to think that I like that kind of stuff, no. Like the shit with Trish right now, that shit is just weird. It's just weird. And am I surprised by it? Nope. But if y'all have an event, let me tell you something. I like to show up to shit so I can take pictures and record that shit. So I'm just like, all right, that's one less thing I got to do. But the fact that she came over here and she's trying to say that I was trying to line her up, she has no proof of that, no evidence or anything. I knew good and damn well that Trish was just trying to find another storyline. Mm-hmm. I know, because that argument right there was just ridiculous. And to say that I cared about it
came out of nowhere.
It came out of nowhere because MU, I think you just want to curse me out regardless. No, Rodney, I was gonna curse out Red Wings for that one. But I'm not worried about it because again, it's just one less thing I gotta worry about. I was invited to another meet and greet, but yeah, I gotta understand.
No, you didn't, Miss Coffee. No, you didn't.
I told Trish meet me at 241. I don't think my commentary made much sense today. But you guys, let me tell you something. I just feel overwhelmed. I feel overwhelmed. And I honestly feel that the reason why some of these people keep trying to bring up the pictures whether I have a case or not. Like, they're trying to intimidate me so I don't go forward with what I need to do, but it's not going to work, you guys, because this is outrageous. And it's been outrageous since that fucking cruise that I never should have went on. Because
You
nobody
live in
deserves to be harassed day in and day out. Snoopy tries to attach herself to every fucking storyline that has to do with MU. And she's probably getting the big O right now every time I mention her name. She even tries to be on a first name basis with me right now and shit. And the shit is just weird because I don't have time to be invested in any of you guys' life like that. And you're not gonna, all of this methy, Kimmy, and all these people, all of the people that call themselves my friend, calling me a meth head and shit like that, that shit don't bother me because you have to be a little bit better than me to try to put me down. That shit don't bother me because I'm not there anymore. But I think it's weird. I think the obsession that, you know, I enjoy y'all commentary. I'm not invested in your lives. I don't look you up. I don't have briefcases on you. And I damn sure I'm not calling people in your families and shit. That's why people are like, the beef sector. And I mean, if you guys are being harassed like that, you wouldn't like it. Y'all are so quick to want to put papers on someone. Like, I was listening to Lovely Love earlier talk about she want to put papers on Jay Dunn. And I'm like, I think that's crazy, honestly. Just give my opinion. But look at how much I have to put up with, and people think I don't have the right to defend myself. You guys are are crazy. You're crazy.
You have every right to defend yourself, just like everybody else does on these streets. You know what I'm saying? If somebody's coming at you like that and doing things, you have every right to stand up for yourself and put your foot down. Because if you don't do it, who else will? You are your own best advocate.
Yeah, and she wouldn't have went over there without any money, knowing that, I mean, there was just a lot of things that took place. They all knew I was being stalked. I believe that. Not all of them. I'm talking about this particular person. Come back. Person brags about not wanting to pay me, not having to pay me back. And then I'm like, hey, that's not cool. And then I'm dealing with these pictures and I'm dealing with all these behind the scene groups. Y'all are not going to make me feel like I'm this bad person because you guys have been plotting. Not you guys. There's a lot of people that have been plotting, trying to put me in all these situations. And if I was really so bad, they wouldn't have to lie. Right? Big ass Kimmy. They wouldn't have to, sorry about that. It's Charlie. They wouldn't have to, they wouldn't have to lie. They wouldn't have to try to go behind the scenes telling people to say this and that. They wouldn't have to create fake pages with me on it and stuff like that. And I'm being pretty redundant. People don't care because all they like to say is that I'm a junkie and I deserve it, but don't nobody deserve anything like that. And no, I really feel that because of my past, people just hasn't cared. But we're talking about people that are grown trying to tear me down for what? Everybody has a past. Every last one of us have a past. And you shouldn't have to be ashamed of that. You might want to be ashamed of your past sometimes, but you can overcome your past. And if you, one of these days I would do a stream. Well, I don't know if I can though, because it's kind of hard to talk about being in the adult lifestyle.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't mind telling you guys what it was like. And I survived a lot of shit. I overcame it.
I heard there's some crazy stuff that goes down in that lifestyle. I'm just saying that you had to deal with a lot when you deal with that
stuff. I won't talk about the time when I was a teenager, except for the fake IDs and stuff like that, and not really understanding. But I don't think people realize the age that you enter into that stuff. But as an adult, I wouldn't mind telling you guys some of it, especially like owning you know, services and stuff like that. Very sensual. Like, there's just a lot about me that I had to overcome. Misunderstood. Who are you saying sent the pics allegedly? I thought we covered that. There's no allegedly. It was hot dog. I'm sorry. I thought you was somebody else. I'm saying that Snoopy sent it, not allegedly. That came out of her own mouth. Hot dog budget. But I wouldn't mind talking about some of those things because some of those stories are absolutely crazy. And yeah, I don't mind telling y'all about that stuff. You want to know what's crazier that y'all not gonna like, Charlie? This is more of a confession moment.
Ooh, let's do this.
Okay, Darkato, if you're listening, it was just a fleeting thought. But I was like, damn, with all these people so interested and those young ass pictures, like I might as well re-amp my OnlyFans and shit so y'all can get some up-to-date type shit. But I'm like, okay, Nicole, you're tripping. You're out of
You gonna get your money, honey.
girl. I thought about all kinds of shit. Like I might as well, but then I realized that's just being. I can't explain, but I was just thinking
That's
like,
just
damn.
feeding into it at that point. And you're better than that. You've rose above and you're doing so much more now, you know. But I would have been the same way. Shoot, you gonna call me one, I'm gonna be one.
That's why I'm like, why are people saying I sent out some old pictures? All of my shit is recent, and I, you know, I did the whole club thing and stuff like that. I can very much tell you guys about that lifestyle, but you enter it so young, and of course you have IDs. Some people, like I said, they have passports, you have socials, you have all those kind of things to. We're not talking about like small end type stuff. You're talking about working in places and stuff like that. So it, you know, it is what it is. That's what bothers me most about those pictures is that time frame. But I overcame it. But again, I didn't appreciate that lie saying that I needed drugs and shit like that. I did that shit before. I mean, damn. I've done so much since, but that's before the military. That's before graduating. That I did that stuff so young, and it did carry off. But I don't see it like other people see it. I see it as something that I survived from that I don't need to be harassed about. That's how I see it. So I guess when they're trying to shame me about it, I'm looking at it from a point of surviving and overcoming. And now I'm this adult that's about to graduate and do other stuff and work with addicts and stuff. So I just see all of that as a testimony more. So that's why I'm not, it's not that I'm not embarrassed like those pictures and stuff are out there. It's just that I have to keep going forward, and it's not going to stop me from going forward. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you turned your mess into a message.
Yeah, I can work with people that's been in that kind of work, that's been trafficked, that has mental health issues. I can work with all those people. Why haven't I addressed Fi? You want to come up here and tell me what I need to address? Because I haven't watched her live stream. So what is it that I need to watch? So let me tell you about Fi. I don't watch her, so I can't give commentary on somebody I don't watch. But you can come up here and tell me about it. Now, I was on a phone with somebody who played Five's live stream when she was addressing Kimmy. And Kimmy's lies are so calculated, but she was spot on in that commentary. So if you want me to address that, that's fine. Other than that, I don't know what you're talking about. You're not ashamed of those pics, so why? When did I say I wasn't ashamed of those pics? And who asked you to care? Let me ban you. Did I ask you to care? Fuck you, bitch. You guys totally missed what I said, and you missed it on purpose. My past is my past, is always going to be there. Obviously those pictures, you know, they're embarrassing pictures and stuff like that, but if you want me to not live my life because they're out there, you got another thing coming. I'm not going to stop living my life. I don't care how many fouls y'all keep on me and how many of you follow me around trying to point out my flaws instead of pointing out your own. I think it's weird, but thank you, because I laughed my way all to the bank. You guys make your commentary. But if you think that you're gonna stop me from living my life because you take it beyond commentary, I'm gonna still live my life. Okay? If you could change your past and change the things that you've done, then you start with yourself. Don't try to make me feel ashamed about myself.
Facts. People in glass houses can't throw stones. Everybody's done something they're ashamed of. They wish they could change.
We all do. My mindset used to be don't judge me when they don't judge. My mindset.
Do you want me to read it for you, baby?
Thank you.
Okay. MU, my mindset used to be don't judge me when they sit in a bar and go home with someone for a cheap drink.
Sorry.
You were about your business. Basically stating that, you know, they go home with randoms themselves, but they're trying to call you that when they, you know what I'm saying? You were actually doing business and making money and, you know, trying to better yourself. Because that's what a lot of people did.
I'm not talking about those pictures that were posted. I ain't talking about that. That's completely different.
No, we're talking about the other.
As you know, when I had that business and stuff like that, I'm you know, those pictures were before all of that stuff. and I didn't ask to be a part of that lifestyle at that age. So no, those pictures are complicated. But as far as, you know, a lot of people that go through things young do grow up to do similar
Things.
type stuff.
Yeah.
So
You
I'm
either
talking
act
about
out one way or the other. So you either go too far right or too far left.
And I do think some women, maybe they do walk away and live normal lives after that. It's just a really dark period. It's just really dark. So I'm just glad that I'm not there anymore.
You're past it now, and so that's all that matters. No matter what nobody says or tries to put you down, remember you made it through it, and you made it to something better. Not everybody makes it through it, so you did. I always look at the positives instead of the negatives, because if we stayed in the negative all the time, baby, we got to stay in them positives, those good things. You're doing things now to help other people. You're fixing to graduate college. You got a beautiful family, nice house. You're living good. You know what I'm saying? So let them say, you know, you're doing better.
You know, and I appreciate that. I don't think people realize that they're playing in trauma, and it's like, and I'm going back to those pictures. It's like they want to re-traumatize me. They want to keep me stuck in a period. It was traumatizing. It was dark. When those pictures that were posted obviously are not pictures that I gave to anybody, and I'm not humored by it. It was a very painful time in my life, and that's what I think about when I think about those pictures. So when people say things like I gave it out myself, or, you know, these people had to dig for those pictures. I cannot tell you where to find them. They had to dig, and it's traumatizing, and I have to every day, you know, I'm already dealing with the things at recovery. I'm already dealing with a lot of the things I don't talk about. Like, you know, there's a lot of guilt and time away. It's hard to piece your life back together. This is just something extra. So to say that I did this to myself, I deserve this, nobody deserves that. All right, stop it. And then when I look at the age I was in those pictures and the women that are holding on to that, passing it on to other women, it's really sick. And you're not going to put that on me. It's just really sick. So stop.
My question is, why would somebody want those in the first place? I do not want to see another woman like that. They're supposed to be safe women too.
Around all these pictures in the black sector, and I'm like, you know, that's not true. And they like to compare that to a picture that I sold and stuff like that. I think that, am I saying that that people didn't get pictures? I'm not saying that shit. But when you put meth in your background, and a lot of things sounded, and we're talking about pictures from top up, okay? We ain't talking about, they're lying when they say they have all these other pictures. They're lying. I'm not in that place anymore. They want to keep judging me, but no one is judging the people that wanted to interact with an addict, only to still try to hold on to those stories like they still know me. Okay, I don't move the same way. I don't do the same kind of things, and I don't really need to keep explaining that. I'm just not the same person today, and I really overcame a lot. And those pictures, they could have set me back, but they didn't. I'm just like, I have to keep going forward with my head held high, because there's nothing else I could do about it.
See what I said? It sunk in. No, I'm just saying, you already knew that stuff. But where I was saying, keep your head up and keep smiling and don't let nobody bother you, because people going to try to drag you down because they're unhappy. Don't let them do it. You just keep rising above.
You're right. That's all I could do. And what did you think about the recordings before I get out of here?
Okay. When I was... Okay, I ran across it on the platform. Of course, then my nosy butt went to Lipstick Alley.
You gotta teach me how to use Lipstick Alley. I used to, you know what? I used to have a blog over there, but I locked myself out of it. I forgot about Lipstick Alley.
And so I'm over there being messy.
On Lipstick Alley, of course. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I do not post over there because I'm afraid if I drop down, they're gonna block me too fast. but I don't know if they enjoy me, hate me, love me, whatever. But I just read over there. And so I was going through there. I was like, oh my God. I was like, no, she didn't say that. I was like, you literally just implicated yourself in a crime. Do you know that? Or like, and like somebody ain't gonna like, okay. But it's specifically she's saying it. I'm like, it come out of your mouth, so you can't necessarily deny what came out of your mouth. If you didn't do it, but you, let's say, play devil's advocate here for a minute, right? Let's say she was just saying it because she's mad at you, doesn't like you, blah blah blah. She's like, yeah, I did it. She wouldn't have then put the other things onto it that she did.
You're right.
So
You're
devil's advocate, if she was just trying to say that she did it, she would have did that publicly before she even had a phone conversation with someone privately. She's like, yeah, I did it. And what, you know what I'm saying? Because she's mad at you. But if you're truly done it, then yeah, you wouldn't come out on the YouTube street saying you done it. Somebody had to bust you out. But it was the way she said it that made me think, yeah, she may have done that out of pure vindictiveness and spite. Why she hates you so much, I don't know, because I
don't either, because they can't blame it on Don Cato. It started before that. And if people remember, I used to try to go to her chat. Don Cato would tell me to go to her chat and shit. And I would try to bring peace. She tried to make it seem like I did all those things to her. Later, she said that I took money out of her pocket because I took my story to somewhere else. But this is my life. Okay, so because I spoke about it over in the manosphere, no, I'm sorry, conscious community, she's had a vendetta. She's had it ever since then. Like, she became attached to my life and my story, and that's honestly what it is. Don Cato came after that with her trying to, anybody that was supportive in my chat, she would either tell them not to come to her chat or they needed to choose sides, and she'll make all these weird ass videos trying to say I did all this stuff to her using my commentary, by the way, that I still haven't struck yet. I'm not going to strike it because I need that. But anyways, it became an obsession, and Don Cato, she reached out to later as she's trying to make it seem like he did all this stuff to her. He didn't do all this stuff to her. He just came back to me.
The situation, even if that is the case, I'm going to say this. My ex that I was with for a long time and had my child with, they cheated on me. At first, did I dislike that woman a lot? Yes, for a while. I disliked him too because of it. But I let that stuff go years ago. Like, you can't hold on to something like that. If your partner chooses to be with someone else, you can't hate the person they choose to be with. You need to get onto your partner because your partner is the one that chose to be in a relationship with you. Like, the hate for each other as women has got to stop. That's a huge thing I see, is that instead of being mad at the man, they're mad at the other woman when sometimes it's not even her fault. Like, just because he got with you and everything, she's mad about that.
But Why? He was always with me. Like, he was with me, and they went out when we were broken up.
Yeah,
but I just think for him, I mean, to go out with somebody that's been stalking me,
yeah, I get what you're saying. But what I'm saying about the situation is not don't hate on the other person. Just, get mad at your man, talk to him behind the scenes, and then don't bring it to the YouTube. Don't hate somebody that much. You can't hate somebody that much.
It's a weird obsession. Like I said, no, it started because of him. She reached out to him because we were in a beef, and she wanted information out of me, out of him.
Oh, so she basically used him?
She said it out of her own mouth. Yeah, she used him, and then her dumbass messed around and fell in love. So that's what the fuck happened.
Oh, well, you better be careful, because them crazy ex-girlfriends, man, they be like fatal attractions.
She tells everybody I took her man, I slept with her man. She knows that's a fucking lie. I was with them a good year before they even got together. I mean, so, it is what it is. I'm just so ready to move forward. This is 2024, and she's carrying on that same tired ass storyline. as she's trying to make it seem like she has all this stuff going on in her life. Let me tell you something. You wouldn't have time to track somebody else's life if she really had all that stuff going on. I think it's bizarre.
I don't have time. I don't have time for that myself. I know what you mean when you say that. When I'm taking care of household and doing what I got to do, I ain't got time to be doing all that.
Yeah, and then men cheating, like what you had just shared right now, you want to be upset at the other woman, and you got to really look at your own relationship and stuff like that. That's how I took it. But I didn't make this big of a deal when he was with her. I just moved on. But then she started trying to talk about my kids and adding to the CPS case and stuff like that, and it just became really, really weird. And people act like they don't remember that time. And she really thought I was gonna just, give up because my kids were in CPS at that time. And she's saying it was hard because he was with her, and she kept saying that they were unalived, calling me a bad parent and stuff like that. And I knew I was gonna get my kids back because I was sober, but you still have it in the back of your head that you might not get them back because something could go wrong.
You have to go through a lot of red tape when you go through those situations.
Yeah,
it was really especially if someone accuses you of drug use, because they have to go through the entirety of doing a hair follicle, seeing when was the last time that you did anything, and because that's such a serious allegation, they automatically remove the children. They do not play about stuff like that, which is sad for someone to try to do that. But here's the good thing about it. This is something I know legally. Where that accusation has been put on you in the past and you beat that accusation, they can never put it on you again.
No, it's not working. That's why them calling CPS now. Nothing's happened. They came out.
In fact, if the same person keeps calling, they can actually go to jail for that, and it won't be you that takes out these papers. It will be CPS themselves. Because I got told the same thing when my ex tried to do that to me, and it didn't work. My shit was unfounded, and they said if he called back, they would then prosecute him. They will take it up themselves if someone keeps calling on you about the same thing.
Really?
If they have multiple like, let's say their name is Amanda, right? We're just going to make up a random name. And Amanda calls 5 times and says the same thing on you, right? But they won't let them call 5 times. But the first 2 times was completely unfounded. They did their investigation. They closed the case, right? That person keeps calling. They will then let them keep calling. They won't even tell you about it. And they'll be building a case while they're doing it. And they will prosecute them for false allegations.
Damn, that's good to know. You guys, by the way, that guy's name that I was trying to come up with was Phil. That's Ray. She was on from the African diaspora. I can't pronounce it. Diaspora. I can't pronounce that word. But that's she did an interview over there. But wow, Charlie, that's
legal knowledge is your best friend.
I have to I'm gonna have to deal with this shit now. I'm gonna file a new case. Not a new case. I'm so sorry. I have to add to it because this shit is weird, and you're not gonna have me intimidated because you're trying to fuck with my real life. And I don't care who says that's legal. It's just not. But it is a process. But Snoopy and Kimmy and all those people and Jay Wilson and all these people that want to try to intimidate me and throw these pictures in my face and tell me I don't have a case. They're just getting in the way. So I have to do what I have to do to protect myself because this shit is just bizarre. And at the end of the day, it's all over money, and they've all been trying to cover up that fact. And it starts there. I don't care what anybody says. I did look into the stalking shit, so I have to go back even farther because that shit, that's a crime there, you guys. And it's just been one thing after another, and it's just time for it to stop. Just leave me the fuck alone. You don't want to deal with me? Leave me alone. That's all I ask.
When it has to do with the internet, though, remember that you do not contact like your local. You do to make a report if you have to, but most of the time you call the actual enforcement officer, the FBI, for cyber stalking. If anything that has to do with the internet, you usually have to deal with them, and they do take internet crimes very seriously.
They do, and they've been very they've been very helpful. They've been very helpful. I'm gonna leave it like that. And I didn't even think about the stalking thing until they asked me how did it start. So, and I'm gonna leave it like that. I didn't think about it, and all these people that tried to jump in to intimidate me online, and I didn't think about all that shit, and yeah.
People don't
Oh, they will only
understand.
stop when the law makes them stop. So, sister, it ain't dropped. It's a lot. There's a lot of moving parts. So, sister, and today just helped me because y'all know I'm sending that recording in. I got all of that shit, so it just helps me. And you guys sending me these screenshots and those kind of things, and the I'm not screenshots. I'm sorry, screen recordings and stuff like that helps because I would never do this to anybody. And they're going through so many lanes. And what I didn't realize, you guys, let me say this: it's not just me. I didn't realize how many people are used and they're trying to tear these people down for commentary, for money and stuff like that. I'm not the only one that goes through shit like this online. So I don't want to make this just about me. I just want you to know it's complicated, it's time consuming, but if you are being stalked or harassed online or something like that, I mean, it's not just in your head. You know when you're being targeted by a group of people, and it's not in your head. Because this shit is bizarre. It's not right.
Always take all internet safety precautions, and always take it seriously, because you never know who's watching, and you never know who's crazy enough to actually do something. Just because one person doesn't mean someone else that is their follower who is watching said content creator won't take it into their hands. You always have to be safe for yourself and for the people around you. That's what I tell everyone.
You're right. And I'm so glad that you mentioned the FBI and shit like that, because I would not have even thought about the stalking or other people involved. And to the person that was pushing me to make that call, she knows who she is. Thank you. Because yes, I did file with my local police department, and they forwarded over to San Antonio. But this was something completely different, and this level is just crazy. And I was just really glad that I did that. So
You just have to take your precautions and do what you have to do. You know what I'm saying, to take care of yourself.
I'll watch it, Miss Coffee. No, you're right. And it's just heavy. It's heavy. But my family deserves to be safe. And these people that have really nothing going on in their real life have no problem affecting your life. They have no problem trying to tear you down and trying to take away things that you worked for because they feel entitled. And it's all about money, and they just feel like you're entitled, like they're entitled to your life. And look at Snoopy; she has a sense of entitlement to my life. She feels that she has a right to interfere. She has a right to call my family. She has a right to reach out to people and collect information on me. And all of her chat and the people that helps her, they're just wrong because she doesn't have a right to my life. I have a right to live my life.
You have a right to live. You have a right to, you're not, by what I've seen in the short time that I've known you, but I've known you for a minute now, I've not seen you bother any of these people. Mostly you've just been chilling, because a lot of times you take these long breaks where you're doing schooling and stuff. And so you're like off for like 2 or 3 weeks, and not bothering soul. And then you plan to come back and do like a sobriety live or something like that, something total different. And then all of a sudden it's like, well, damn, all these people going at MU at once? What?
Popular, and they storylines, and it's like they want to pull me back in. And I really feel that the reason why a lot of these people bring up my past is because they want you guys to just see me like that and try to keep me there. But no matter what anyone says, I'm not in my past anymore. And I did the work to change my life. I'm not there. I'm still having to change my life, but I should be able to exist without all these people harassing me. It is not normal for all these people. I'm not talking about commentary. That's not what I'm talking about. It's not normal for all these people to be having these pictures, collecting information on me, and the behind the scenes stuff, trying to line me up in these situations and just lie after lie after lie. Kimmy has told a lot of major lies, and she just gets away with it. But really, it's you just got to take these people to court. That's all you can really do. And it's so I heard somebody say that I don't have good luck in court, but this shit is time consuming and it's draining.
It's
It's
going
draining.
to take time, and these people thinks it happens overnight. No, when things like this happen, there's an entire investigation that has to go down. There's a lot of red tape that has to be done in order for it to be done correctly, and it's not going to be an overnight thing. And you're fixing to go through a lot of stuff to have to deal with it. And I apologize that you have to deal with this because it's something you shouldn't have to deal with.
I just wish I never would have met them or came in contact with these people. But on a bright note, the amount of support that I have now, I'm telling you guys, I didn't lose anything. I feel a weight lifted.
Yeah.
I deal with you guys. Y'all not overly invested. You're not trying to reach out to my child's father or my kids and it, you know what I'm saying? So I do feel a weight lifted. The people that have, that reach out to me and talk to me, I don't ever hear them mention it on their platforms. So I am grateful for that. I don't want to sound ungrateful. I just want you guys to know that this is heavy. It's not normal. It's not normal to want to tear somebody down just because you have hate for them for whatever reason, because you're really just sitting around miserable. And
what is their end goal anyway? That it makes no sense. Your end goal, you don't really have one if you technically think about it. If you want
the end goal was to get me to try to relapse or harm myself so they could say, look at, I told you about her. They wanted me, they don't think I have a right to my life. That was their end goal. I'm telling you.
That's just evil. I don't want that for nobody. Even somebody I don't like, I do not want that for anyone. That's just not in my soul to want that for somebody. I want to see them do better. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if we part ways, I want to see you do bigger and better things. That goes for anybody that I'm friends with or in real life or on the internet. I don't want to see you down and out and doing bad. I don't wish that upon no one. That's just like we were talking about the Ness situation. I don't wish her losing her job on that. You just got to be careful when you're on these internet streets. You've got to watch what you say and do because people will do things to you. You got to be careful with all this stuff.
She'll get it back up and get a job and stuff like that. But the internet could fuck you up. I've lost a lot over the internet and shit like that, and I wish I would have, protected my privacy more. But I was on these apps not really understanding the consequences of a lot of stuff. I mean,
you live and you learn.
You live and you learn, and you definitely need to be sober to be doing this shit. But those are mistakes I've made. I'm just ready to move on. Let's do final thoughts.
My final thought is that you're going to do amazing and you're going to keep smiling. And in the next couple of days, you're going to take you a me day and pamper yourself and let all this negativity just wash off. And these people will find a new storyline. They will. Then they might come back to you. But guess what? You need to look at it as, instead of looking at it as, get your clicks, your views. Don't let it bother your soul. You get what I'm saying?
I'm going to get my clicks and views now. Y'all come
yeah, get yours. If they don't get theirs off of you, why can't you get it off yourself?
Charlie, I just adore you. Thank you so much. Your channel. Go ahead. You guys find Charlie. Tell us how to find your channel. Even though we did drop the link, but she's trying. What kind of commentary are you gonna make? Are you making beef sector commentary?
I'm just all over the place, pretty much just being happy-go-lucky like I always am, talking, and we may discuss what's going on in the beef sector. We may just be talking about our hair that day, and we could be talking about the sky is blue, but we just gonna have some fun while we doing it. Might get a little messy because I can't say I ain't messy.
Girl, you old beef sector, bring us some of that, but then the lighting. So you guys just subscribe to Charlie Sending. You know what? I always say start before you're ready. Jump in there. You got the best mentor with BS, but
I really do. I got to give her props on that. I got to give my girl her props.
You got the best mentor over there, and I'm just taking it all in. But I'm looking forward to what you're gonna do. Would you be considered the freshman class with them, or?
I don't know. I just consider myself Charlie.
Charlie. That's right, Charlie. But yeah, so you guys subscribe to Charlie. She's doing her thing. I did drop her, or they dropped her link in the chat. And Charlie, I adore you. Thank you for hanging out with me.
Thank you for having me, beautiful, and you have a blessed night.
You too.
Right.
I love me some Charlie. She's funny. I didn't know she's been around that long. Like, with TSCC. I'm sorry if my commentary is all over the place, you guys. It's just really heavy, and I just deserve to live my life like everybody else. I feel grateful to you guys for supporting me. I do realize I do realize that Trish is one. It's too easy for people to try to fall out with me for commentary. All right, I didn't want to say this. I wanted to say this before I go. It's too easy, so I'm very reluctant to really engage, because the way that she tried to pick a fight with me, and then I'm in her chat and I'm like, hey, ain't nothing like that, girl. I'm just chilling. I don't care about no ranch or anything like that. And then she comes at me talking about oh well, Tommy, what do you care about your Issy pictures and stuff like that? So, like, she came at me all crazy, and I've only been supportive over her. I don't engage in fake beefs. You have to have had some type of relationship with me, some type of interaction, like ongoing. So am I doing a back and forth with her? No. Ghost crickets. Another person that asked me about Fi, I don't give commentary on Fi. I listened to a live stream. So if you guys are saying that she said this and that, I don't give a fuck. I didn't have a relationship with her. So to me, those are fake beefs. You guys have a right to make commentary about whatever you want, and I have the right to keep my happy ass in the clouds as you do it. But I thank you guys for supporting me. Just know that they're talking about my past, and I'm not there anymore. They want you guys to think I'm still there. They want you guys to thank you, Soul Sister. I don't know if Rodney's still in chat to drop his link, but subscribe to Rodney as well. He's sad that he lost some subscribers, but YouTube does that. Don't be discouraged. YouTube takes away subscribers if they're multiple accounts, okay? I want you newcomers to be encouraged, and I hope you guys in any way. Good night, Charlie. But I don't engage if I know that somebody is constantly trying to get my attention and stuff like that. Nah. You're not going to get MU going back and forth with you. No, thank you. Because it's going to benefit them more than it's going to benefit me, because they're doing it for some clicks and some views and shit. But the recordings that Clyde put out, thank you, Clyde. Because a lot of people were asking where did the pictures come from, and you threw it out there, and I can appreciate that. I have no issues with Clyde at all, and our beasts were from so long ago I don't even remember them or why they started, so I'm not interested in fighting with Clyde. And I think that things have been heavy. And I'm definitely waiting for some stuff to lighten up so we can start having fun again. But y'all notice every time I'm doing well, they try to pull me back into some bullshit as commentary for their clicks and views. And I have to keep going forward. I have to take care of myself. I have to take care of my family. And I can no longer allow people just to have access to me. This obsession that Snoopy has is unbelievable. It's not right. It's heavy. And if you guys have ever had somebody just trying to keep track of you, monitor you, always trying to line you up in these situations, you wouldn't like it. So why do you think I like it? All right. I have a right to live my life, and I have a right to enjoy my sobriety. You know, I didn't get sober to be fighting with people about my past. I could see if you're related to me. I could see if we were in a relationship and you got hurt by me and stuff like that. We can have a conversation, but this shit is abnormal. I don't have a relationship with Snoopy ever, and she wants to tie herself to me. That's why she's using my first name, just hoping. But bitch, please, I got sober so I can help other people, and it was really difficult to do off of methamphetamines. Yes, I have a background in a lot of shit, but all that's related to different stuff, trauma, addiction, and stuff like that. So I'm definitely enjoying being sober. I do believe that God's going to put people next to me that's going to stand with me when times are hard, because I'm going to stand with you guys when times are hard. And when I went through something, the people that call themselves my friend, I stood alone. They just made commentary about me. And if y'all think I forgot about that shit, I didn't forget. I'll never forget. So I'm stronger now. And and I'll get through this too. I love you guys. Thank y'all for hanging out with me, and I'll see y'all on the YouTube streets. I'm gonna go pamper myself, go for a drive, and just do what I need to do. You guys remember to log off and take care of yourselves, and don't let anybody tell you who you are. Charlie, it's always fun hanging out with you. She makes me laugh. Just Charlie. She makes me laugh. Red Wings, thank you for coming up. Did I forget anybody? Rodney. We're good, Rodney. Thank you for coming up, you guys, and expressing yourselves. And I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye. That's right.